this should take less than 2 minutes today. We'll start with Tonki.
All right, so my name is Brian, playing a little gnome wizard named Tonki Fullcolor that is a researcher that researches explosions and better ways to help the miners of Phandelver get rare metals. He is all about the research and seeing what the fuck is up.
What the fuck indeed is up with Tonki? Next, we'll move over to Core.
Hi, my name's Kevin. I play Core, and he's a storyteller.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Next is Jewel.
I am Josephine, and Jewel is a reborn war cleric who is basically just tasked with fighting monstrosities in the name of the Red Knight.
Absolument. The whole lore between the Red Knights super dope too. That was really. I'm glad that you wanted to play this because I got to do a lot of reading that I hadn't done yet on the character. Let's see here. Master Slim Lenny.
My name's Trent, and I play Slim Lenny, and he's a halfling, and he complains about everything.
That's fun. Next, last but not least.
Jose, playing T-Fob, our half-orc Echo Knight fighter. Yeah, and I would say a fun fact about him, he's actually a pretty decent juggler.
Oh, hell yeah. That's pretty fun. That is a really fun fact about T-Fob. Spent some downtime, learning some juggling.
Use it in battle, too.
Yeah, I guess. You'll have to show me later how that looks. Now, wait. Playing catch with your Echo Knight does not count as juggling.
No, I didn't mean that. Just myself. With myself. I know how to do that.
Me, myself, and Echo. Last episode, you guys had left the Orc lair at Wyvern Tour and went to the Banshee's lair, where Core smooth talked his way in with the Banshee and asked a simple question about what happened to a particular book of Bojentle's Wizard. Now, he came back. You guys had gotten more wrecked by random wolves and owl bears on the way home than I think you really did the orcs, it seemed. Which is pretty funny. And you guys made it back limping to town, pushing yourselves, really just gassing to get home. And Core, you still have 1 point of exhaustion. Or no, you were cured of that by Sister Gariel's tea. So,
Yeah, that's right. Don't take that away from me.
Yeah, we can have. Yeah, that was a good tea date. You guys are all back to normal. Core, Sister Gariel, when you were leaving her place, had left you with 100 gold pieces, a healing potion, and a title of Watcher as you've joined in with the Harpers. Now, Tonki, you are down in your laboratory is where you wake up. Any particular morning routines you going through?
Lots of coffee and furious reading.
Oh yeah.
Grabbing some of that fun rarium powder that I took from what was it? I can't remember the place name. Karen Tor is what I'm gonna call it.
Okay.
And just doing some powder experiments.
Cool.
Making little vials of powder, colored powder.
Little sandy candy tubes.
Little sandy candy tubes, and I'm just pocketing them away.
Oh, like pixie sticks?
Like pixie stick powders, yeah.
Pixie sticks, but with corks in the top.
T-Fob, Slim Lenny, and Jewel. You guys, Kor's was up and at 'em and at the temple. You guys, what time do you stroll down to the Stonehill? You're at the Stonehill Inn. What time do you stroll down for brekkie? What do you guys? What's the breakfast discourse sound like? Is there any big plans for the three of you today?
Jewel kind of just stands around looking like security, like wherever she is.
Nice. Hell yeah! But without like the squiggly earpiece and the sunglasses.
Right.
But like, yeah, standing there looking like security. That's good. Slim Lenny's probably always wanted security.
Hell yeah. Slim Lenny's a late riser today.
Okay. Yeah.
T-Fob,
Def-
um,
Go ahead, T-Fob.
sorry. T-Fob guy comes down decently early enough, and what's for breakfast? What's available?
English breakfast again. Just a night. It's all every
Alright.
day is just heaps of food because you guys will almost never be up early enough for some of the miners that pass through here before they go do their 10-hour shift. But there's always just like heaps of breakfast available in the morning.
Oh, yeah. Well, definitely
Eggs,
doing that,
beans,
having
toast,
that.
brown sauce, and miscellaneous meats.
Oh,
It's
that
the
all
one
sounds
redeeming
good.
quality of the Stonehill Inn is that Tilber, I can't remember his name, the proprietor. He does a much better job as a miner and as a prospector, but he kind of ran out of luck, and now he's just spending his last cold hard dollars investing in this place, and he found he's pretty good at cooking breakfast. So, and T-Fob, as you go downstairs and you get your plate of breakfast, it was just kind of buffet set up at that point when you go down and just see what's out on the bar and make it over to a seat. You notice that there is a herald from the Lord's Alliance who is walking into who's standing in the Stonehill Inn and had noticed you. And he walks over to you as you sit down with your plate. You get a couple bites in. That's when you realize that this is from the Lord's Alliance, and the herald addresses you and he says, T-Fob, yep. I bring word from the Lord's Alliance.
What is your name, my good sir, and what news do you bring?
You can merely call me Herald. I am a herald of the Lord's Alliance. My personal being is of no effect to you, but that I am the voice of our great keeper. Our council brings word that you shall replace Lord Sildar here, not in title, but merely in position. You have been given the entry rank of the Lord's Alliance, and we ask you now to carry on with Sildar's mission. Your purpose is to seek out the dwarf known as Rockseeker, or what is left of his corpse, find the map that he contained, and return it to Phandelver, and notify us once that's complete.
I'm sorry. Don't mind me. I'm just taking down some notes here.
As do very good. Good man. I like it when they take notes. It always sucks having to cut. I'll repeat it as many times as possible, as long as I don't have to walk back here.
All right. So, seek the dwarf Rockseeker and find the
give you
map
the skinny. Are you looking for the TLDR?
Yes.
The Lord's Alliance has granted you rank of entry level, the title of which I'm not too familiar because I haven't looked at the notes since this morning at breakfast myself. But you are to find Rockseeker and his map. It is likely that the Cragmaw hideout which you have dispatched and avenged Sildar was merely but a satellite to a larger compound of the Broken Arrow. Let me just double check to see if Broken Arrow was correct. I know I said TLDR, and I gave you everything but the TLDR.
No worries, it's all good, juicy stuff.
This is all juicy indeed. For now, we'll know them as the Broken Arrow. Bands of goblins, orcs, etc. All that spooky shit. Discover the Cragmaw Castle and destroy it. Returning Rockseeker or his map is of most importance. Your reward for doing so will probably be more gold than you have received in all of your quests put together at this point. It is dire that the Lord's Alliance dispatches this immediately.
Fairly, sounds all good to me. And
I have no answers for any deep question, but is there anything immediate that I can address? I have other messages to deliver.
it seems you are definitely a busy herald, and I give you much thanks for the information. But I believe I have all the information I need.
Sounds good. How are the eggs here?
The eggs are pretty delicious. Here, you want one? A half-eaten one I serve him.
That'd be very kind of you. And he drops his upright pose, his very held together. He kind of lets out a breath for a second, bends down, scoops up, and just shoves it in his mouth, and then goes right back to his upright pose and goes, very good, with a mouthful of eggs. And then he just turns on a heel and leaves.
Joy! As he's walking out.
Nice. So I do want to make sure you get the gist of what happened. What is your next move, T-Fob?
My next move, after reviewing the information, processing it, I pretty much gather the group or locate them and then expo dump the information to be able to try and seek out this Rockseeker, find his map, hopefully, and try to take down this castle.
Cool. Yeah, and Jewel might have been down there with you too, hearing most of it, as she was standing security like a sentry. And I'll say it's about 11 in the morning, after Tonky has had his morning coffee and rifled through his books. Core, you've had some time to speak with Sister Gariel, do your thing, and now Jewel, Lenny, T-Fob, you guys are all down there. You guys can congregate somewhere, perhaps. And we'll just say the group is back together again. And when you guys get back together, do you remember the halfling boy that you spoke with?
At the mouth of the sewer or whatever?
Yeah, that showed you the secret entrance.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're
supposed to go
approached.
visit.
Right. However, you are approached by a halfling woman that looks just like his mother, or it looks like him, and looks like it would be his mother.
Kalina?
Quariel? I can double check it here. Quailina? It's a Q that doesn't have a U in it, which is wild. I'll post it here.
Quaaludes.
And then the last name is Helderleaf. In the actual game, it's Alderleaf, but for the sake of the beautiful moderator of our Twitch stream, it is Helderleaf. But I'll post it in chat. Quailine Helderleaf. She approaches you, this modest halfling farmer woman in her morning attire. She's got a couple empty cages as she's walking by. It looks like she might have been making a delivery of like fresh chickens, live chickens to people, maybe part of some CSA rather. And she walks by and she sees you guys standing either just like loitering around the Stonehill Inn or in the town square. You guys have just all gotten together to meet up, and Tifa began expo dumping the next major quest line. And she says, "Oh, well, hello, adventurers. I have to say, when my son told me about you guys, I almost didn't believe it, but word of you dispatching the red brands from this area traveled fairly quick. Thanks for keeping my son out of danger and not making him go in that cave with you. That was quite nice."
No problem. Quilleen?
Let's call her Queeline.
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 Quee like a key lime pie, but with a Q. Queeline.
You get that good quee?
Oh my goodness. She says she's married. Cool. And she says, "I would love it if you guys came to our farm for dinner. And I know you've been staying at the Stonehill Inn. It is not that costly for adventurers like you, I'm sure. But if you'd like to spend the night at our place tonight, we could have ourselves a little hootenanny, a little hoedown. We've got some relatives in town. It should be a fun little night if you guys are interested."
I am very interested.
A family affair.
Yeah. It'll be a wholesome session of D&D, and absolutely nothing could go wrong there.
Count me in.
Oh, yes, please.
So what are you serving?
Well, we will be serving. We have a really good halfling recipe that is mostly vegetable. In lieu of us getting rid of a lot of our livestock, this is around the time we sell off a lot and make a lot of money. So we like to celebrate by not having any meat because we sell it all, and we have just this. It's a big vegetable stew that we pour out, and it's mostly the fact that we have relatives in to play music. That's going to be a good time.
Will there be baby corns in the vegetable stew?
Yes, absolutely. The baby corn actually represents us halflings quite well, so we love having it as a representation in our food. As you would already know, Slim Lenny.
I wouldn't miss it.
Good.
Baby corns are pretty damn good.
Baby coins are quite choice. Baby coins, because I'm Queeling, so we call them coins.
Queens.
She says, why don't you come by whenever you guys want? Don't feel obligated to help out by any means, but if you want to put your feet up at our farm, we are located on the south side of town, just to the east of the woodcutter. 2 farms east of the woodworker. And I will darken it. So you'll see it's the southeast corner of the map.
It says Helderleaf Farm.
Yeah, but it says Helderleaf. Yeah, let me change that quick. With a quick patch.
I
Quick
know she
update.
said we don't have to help out, but the fact that she mentioned it kind of makes me feel like she wants help.
Yeah. Do you guys show up there?
Hell yeah. Someone
Yep.
said baby corns.
Before we go, I distribute 20 coins to everybody.
Nice.
What kind of coins are these?
Oh, they are golden.
Ooh.
That's for helping out with the Agatha.
Yeah, they really did. They really held up their.
Well, I stood there. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
I guess I didn't blow anything up.
Oh, thank you, Corey.
You were my boon companions.
in the meantime, as we're heading to the farm, I just start handing out little vials of powder to people.
Okay.
What's this?
You know, I don't know. You can try it out if you want. Something I've been working
How do
on.
I try it out?
You take a little bit out and you put it on your tongue, or you throw it at stuff. I don't really know. It's for research. But I'm just kind of like eyeballing left and right.
Jack Sparrow said this would be in a box.
Who's that?
I don't know. A name I once heard.
What do you guys choose to do for the rest of the afternoon?
Let's go to this halfling party.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll head there too. Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah, I think
Ooh,
that
shit, I'm moving the whole map.
Just remember, the little guy likes to play in poop tubes.
Pooped.
Are you guy speaking in third person, or are you talking about Pip?
Just
What
remember.
that little kid's name was? I don't remember what his name is.
I don't want to know what you do in your free time.
Harp?
Carp.
He helped us get in there and get Trezor Manor, but he just likes to play in poop tubes, apparently.
Ooh. You guys make your way over to the Helderly farm, and it looks like they're just getting done clearing. They're like mucking up pens that they had with some cattle in there, some other animals, and some coops. There's a couple left behind, maybe to breed, but they're finishing up mucking, and just a couple other small, just a handful of halflings, assortment of gender, just doing their thing, working on the farm. Carp runs up to you right away, and he says, "Hey, Slim Lenny." I don't know if you gave him your name or not. "Hey, Slim Lenny, it's me. It's me. Remember, my name's Carp.
What's up, little man?
Remember me?"
I do remember you.
Nice. And you guys came for dinner. The best time to come for dinner because we are having a farm party.
Nice.
And I
I
bet
love
you
farm parties.
and I bet you that me and my cousins could beat you guys in a game of kick rounds, kick circles with our feet. You guys ever play soccer?
No. Can't say I have.
Fun. Well, it's pretty easy. You just gotta kick this ball into this big square over here. So who's gonna play?
I'm so down.
Yeah, let's play. Tell your friends it's on.
Anybody else?
I mean, T-Fob is in.
No, you guys go ahead. I'm gonna sit here and read.
That's too bad because a short guy like you would be pretty good at this. And then, Jewel, are you gonna play soccer with the halfling children?
I
So
am
thanks,
scared
David.
of
Thank
hurting
you.
them. I can just be like a really intense referee, like
Nice, yeah.
hands on the ball.
Nice. I can see Jewel playing goalie, just like not moving, just like standing stiff in the goal like a corpse.
It's like kicking the ball to the other side of the field in one kick.
One yeet. So the three of you that are playing, why don't you make an athletics check?
Oh man, can I do an acrobatics one instead?
With disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh my god, I rolled a 20 minus 1. I rolled a nat 20,
Nat
but I
20.
have minus 1.
Dang. I roll on that one.
Okay.
21 for T-Fob.
Okay.
Thought I
Oh.
clicked it, but I can't.
You did it. You got 13. You guys are
Okay.
kicking their ass. like you guys start playing and you're like, oh, it's a game we've like never played before, but these like halflings are, you guys are just like, you guys are as far as not you, Slim Lenny, you aren't like obnoxiously faster than them, but you're the one that scored the goal.
Nice.
So the rest of the team was like playing around. They're like not really sure how to kick it, and you just pick up on it right away. And you're like, "This is easy, guys. Come on!" You just snatch the ball and just yeet it into the goal and scores a point. So let's do another. We'll simulate another round of soccer. If you guys could all make another athletics check or acro with disadvantage if that's your thing.
12.
16.
7.
Ooh.
7 for me as well.
It looks like you guys. Oh yeah, the nat 20 by one of these halflings. So there's another. So then on the other side of the field, it almost looks like you guys are like, wow, this is surprisingly easy. And the rest of the halflings on the other team just said, yeah, fuck this, and they turned it up. They entered sweaty mode. So let's just do one more rubber match. Let's do one more rubber match, just to see who can get the game-winning goal here at the Helderleaf Farm.
8.
17.
6.
Oh gosh. Jewel, did you get a 10?
Yeah, sorry, I might have been muted.
Okay. Okay, and let me do my fourth one here. I always forget. Yeah. It was close, but the halflings definitely got the advantage on you. Once they broke your line, you guys had a really tough rubber match, like neck and neck for a while, and the halflings break your line, and they scored the game-winning point against you guys. And Carp didn't really do much, but he was there. He was playing his whole heart out, and he says, "Yeah, wow. Some of you guys could have played a lot better if you took your armor off, but I understand that it's good. I bet it's good training for you guys, huh?" And then the mother's like, "Carp, sweetheart, like go wash up. Like dinner will be, we'll be starting the party soon." And the other halflings are greeting you guys. They're saying hi. They're welcoming you to sit down at a table, and a bunch of food is brought out, and a banquet starts. Nothing too like fancy, but there's just a whole lot of vegetables. There's like a plate of salsa, like raw vegetables. And then there's like a stew. So there's like this really rich like stew, and there's, let's see here. I'm thinking of 6 spices in my mind. Nice. It's very rich with black pepper. One was curry and 6 was black pepper, and then like the spices in the middle, and I got black pepper. So I rolled a 6. So it's a very for the Midwest, it'd probably be a little too spicy for people in Midwest, but it's a really rich, just like thick, coarse chunks of black pepper in this stew, and
Core is eating his heart out.
Good. As you should, man. Just thoroughly enjoying it. Anybody else make any remarks at the table, or any remarks or anything?
This stew is fit for a halfling.
It's quite good stew, says an old halfling in response to you, Slim Lenny. Yes, indeed, it's quite good stew. And then one halfling throws its foot up on the table and like points at like some arbitrary like corn on its foot, and then points back out to the field and says like "Yitch, mama, yitch," and she's like can barely talk, but she's very difficult to understand. She says it in like a weird like folk halfling dialect. You just imagine she like fucking banged her foot on something out in the field, but because she's a halfling, she's like barefoot and just like, rustic table scene. And Slim Lady, you got the picture.
Yes, indeed.
Tonki, did you say something?
Yeah, what is this black powder?
Oh, it's called black peppercorn.
You think I could get some?
Why, of course you can get some black peppercorn. I have to say, it's quite expensive, though. Is there any trade you'd be willing to make for some?
How much does silver get me?
Silver. Well, that should do it. And he brings you like a tablespoon of black peppercorns.
All right, so I'm gonna pop off one of the corks, dump out a vial of like kind of like a shimmering green powder onto the floor, and fill up
Just into the
now empty
yard?
vial. Yeah, just like I'm just dumping it out,
Hopefully a rat doesn't come along and eat that.
and so I'm just gonna
Actually-
fill up the vial, cork it, and put it back in my thing.
Actually, a rat was walking by when he dumped it, and it grows to like 5 times its size. And
Roll for
a
initiative.
A rat about the size of Tonki just comes up from next to the table, and we can just roll for initiative to see who gets to go first, because it's aggressive right away. It's like he dumps out the stuff, and it just whatever a rat says, squeak, squeak, squeak. And its mouth is just like squeak, squeak, squeak. It's like teeth are as big as Tonki's hands. So yeah,
I'm imagining like Eradicate.
The name's
Yeah.
Ratilda.
It can talk. Just go ahead, click on your token, and drop an initiative. It might be dead in no time, so we'll see.
Okay, I'll roll again. It was a 9. It just didn't show up.
Okay.
Look at those initiative rolls, except for Tonki.
Sorry, I rolled the wrong thing.
It's okay.
It's okay. Was it a joint?
Because that's not the wrong thing.
That's not the wrong. It's not the right thing at this moment.
It
I mean, it
won't
might
affect,
be.
It won't affect your initiative by logical sense, but by practical sense. Okay, and I'm gonna put the stinky ratch in there. We're ratch. We
Okay,
we're
my
ratch.
initiative is 4.
Oh, you also rolled a 4, same as the ratch. Your dexterity is higher than 2. Jewel.
Oh.
So the ratch will go before you.
I rolled a
Smart.
9. It just didn't stick the first time.
Jewel isn't too occupied with the ratch, it seems, because maybe she was trying to sneak some more mini corns out of the stew. T-Fob, you're up first. You're sitting at the table, and a giant ratch just appears next to it.
Holy fuck! It's a giant rat. I'm
Rat.
gonna fucking go smash on it with the longsword. Get out of here, you
Oh,
stupid
hell yeah.
rat!
Magic longsword pulled
Oh,
out
that's-
immediately.
That's a
and
9 to
you
hit.
Miss. You had a. I just picture you like you still had your spoon in your mouth and just like chew spilling out of your cheek. And you just like stand up and pull your sword out and just like miss with like spoon in one hand, like long sword in the other. And you're not
Get
level
back, get
5
back.
yet, so you don't get
No,
unless you action surged against the ratch.
no, I'm good. I'll
Okay.
pass.
Slim Lenny, you're up.
I will attempt a short sword attack.
Okay. Let it rip.
11.
Okay, so the rat, having dodged the long sword, like out of the way, just sees your short sword coming in from the side, and it just, with its massive rat tail, just whips your short sword and just knocks it, parries it.
Well, that's not very ladylike. I'll try a dagger attack then.
Okay. You usually do way better with your dagger than your short sword.
I know. It's a 19.
Oh wow.
Go ahead and roll for damage on the rat. Oh, that you needed max damage to kill it, and you did. So it dodges the long sword, it parries off your short sword, and then you just stick it with the
Skewer
dagger
it.
like in the head. Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be a
Skewer it.
legend here.
And then and then as you stab it in the head, it just like shrinks down in size, and two fat looking barn cats like slowly walk out, and then one just like picks it up and they run away, and they both start chomping down on the ratch.
I never liked ratches.
Oh, well, you did quite a good job dispatching it, Slim. That was a very good show. I say we came here all the way for good company and a party. I wasn't expecting such entertainment. Lively guests you have, Quailine. She said, I was waiting for someone to respond as Quailine. Quailine, she says, oh, yes, of course. They have been quite the help here around town. Might I ask, what is your guys' next move? What's next for you guys?
Incredibly important mission.
Oh. I don't
Not
I
even
don't
paying
want to.
attention.
Nice. I don't want to get us into the mix of anything, but if there's anything we could help out with, let us know. Would you guys need assistance with anything?
Looking at the group.
I have to say
Whereabouts?
we know the area quite well. I know you're new.
Perhaps
Where
a
was
guy.
the dwarf last seen? I forget his name.
Rockseeker.
Roxy.
Gundar.
So she says, Rockseeker, I believe you guys would know that better than anybody here. Wasn't he not taken to the Cragmaw hideout? What you guys would remember is that when you briefly spoke with Yimmick said that they have been helping out the forces or whatever that he was a part of. He says that he had a boss, and his boss likes it. He says his boss likes it when he brings him dwarves. So when they robbed Rockseeker and Sildar and kidnapped them, they sent the dwarf to Cragmaw Castle because it makes their boss happy. That was in episode 1, so maybe you guys wouldn't actually know that. But T-Fob would have known from the Herald's message that he got when the Herald said go to Cragmaw and get Rockseeker, that they're aware that that's likely where he was taken. But Quailine wouldn't know really who Rockseeker is. She wouldn't know that Rockseeker was at Cragmaw Castle, but maybe you could ask her where Cragmaw Castle is.
Whereabouts of Cragmaw Castle?
Oh, well, that is something I could not help you with the exact location, but maybe point you in a good head start. We know
We have a map.
Oh, you guys have a map. Well, let me just point out on the map here maybe a good start for you guys, or maybe a next direction. If you guys head back through Neverwinter and take the plains directly north, following the river east. So if you go north up the high road and take the river east, you'll find the ruined town of Thunder Tree, where there is an old druid that lives there, and he knows everything that goes in along the Neverwinter forest. Oh, and I can unhide the Cragmaw hideout too, since you guys have been there. And I'm not gonna unhide the thunder tree. But she says that Thunder Tree go north, like you're going back to Neverwinter, and take the river east to get to Thunder Tree. And there is an old druid that can help you uncover where Cragmaw Castle is.
Is it a druid or is it a G?
A druid. A druid. Druid. Yeah, one of the funny things here, since the Banshee quest is over, if the dialogue with, like, if Sildar wouldn't have died, you guys are told about Cragmaw Castle, like, almost immediately. And if you know about the Cragmaw Castle missing, or, like, you need to find the location, and you end up also taking the Banshee quest before it, and you can ask the Banshee one question, you can ask her where Cragmaw Castle is. You can also ask her the meaning of life. But it was really great.
42.
42. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What's in the secret herbs and spices?
Yeah. And I'd say it's black pepper. just a bit of black pepper in the stew.
Little bits of halfling.
Ooh, gross.
Hi.
I play a spooky campaign on Wednesday, Van Richter's Guide to Ravenloft, and like cannibal stews is not out of the question in that campaign. It's actually pretty frequent. Cannibal sandwich. Yeah, it's spoopy.
Cannibal.
Shout out to our DM, Kennemans. Now I will give you guys that information of where to find Thunder Tree, and then I'm just gonna turn you guys over to some role play quick, or until you guys figure out what's next. You kind of sitting at the table now. You know about Cragmaw Castle. You know if you speak to this Jude, you guys will be able to. The Druid could help you find the location.
Well, now that we find ourselves on another quest,
Do you think we need anything to prepare for this? It's clear we're gonna go to Thunder Tree, no?
5 miles per hexagon, by the way.
Yeah.
And you guys cover 2 to 3 miles, depending on conditions, per day. I'm sorry, per hour. You cover 1 hexagon every 2 hours, pretty much. And you can travel for 8 to 10 hours. Like 4 or 5 hexagons per day.
I mean, we've got some money. Are there horses in town that we could buy?
There are stables. Yep, so you can talk to the team about that.
Yeah, we should definitely invest in some carriage.
Yeah, does anybody need any equipment or anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna run back and talk to Holly real quick. I'll see what we can do.
You're gonna talk to who?
Holly,
Holly.
don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Tonki was not interacting. He was just reading his book the whole time and like eating some
No, I was
stew. And he just
taking
popped his head up. What's that?
I was taking furious notes on what happened with my green powder.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. And then you're just like, I'll go get some horses and talk to Halia. Just dip. Like, what was that?
Yep.
You're like, don't worry about it.
Yep,
So
and
funny.
off I go. I'm out.
Nice. Outrageous.
Is the party with the halflings done or?
It's still going on, so like you guys, like, we can continue to like role play a halfling party. I just wanted to like let you guys have some time to talk about like you guys are doing a great job, like horses, planning, like what kind of food we're gonna need. You guys probably have like 7 days of rations each.
Got sick.
But like, yeah, if there's anything else.
Is there some place to be able to buy some meats to cook over the fire to get something different?
Other than nuts and berries. Yeah, if you guys, you can definitely go buy some meat. But yeah, how about this? Why don't we take a 10-minute break? Is that okay with you guys?
Hell yeah.
We'll do a 10-minute break. Maybe just jot down, like, think about stuff you guys might want to purchase quick. And then we can just, like, have the halfling party go great. You guys crash on the floor after having a party. There's like a dance, a satyr like shows up magically out of nowhere and plays songs with Core as Core tells a story, and it's very enchanting. You guys all sleep out on hammocks, and it's a very pleasant time. You guys will kind of like start after break the next morning with a brief little shopping spree to get prepared. And then we will head out to Thunder Tree. So let's just come back at 8:15. Hey guys, I'm back. Nice to meet you back. I'm Dad. Fucking got him. Welcome back, adventurers.
Hello.
It is 8:15.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, love. And let us hear. Morning is here, and if you're looking for stuff you'd find at a farm and fleet or a small town main street, you are likely to find it here in Phandelver.
We're a Fleet Farm family.
We're a Fleet
Yeah,
Farm
I was gonna
family.
say, what about Fleet Farm? Yeah.
No, Farm and Fleet.
Farm and Fleet is where I grew up, so
Come on.
I'm just gonna go left to right from what I'm looking at here on Discord. So, TFOB, what is there anything particular looking up first? Maybe how about this? Tell me because I've got a little food here. I want to take a second to eat. I didn't have a chance to eat. I just want to get a couple bites in between while you guys talk, and we can take turns. Tell me your highlight from the halfling party from the night before. You wake up and you're like, man, that party. I want to hear your highlight from the halfling party, and then just like a list, or maybe just one or two, whatever things you're trying to buy.
All right. I think I want to take a highlight from the party is at some point getting so drunk and then hooking up with two hot little halfling women at the same time. Me sitting down and them standing up. Me being tall enough that it would be fine. I could just have that would be the one thing I would remember as my highlight. And things I'm trying to buy, some meats to be able to have some additional other options for food wise, and potion. Yeah, that's all. That's what I got.
You must have a lot more gold than I thought you did.
I don't know how much we're talking. I just threw that at the end. I don't know for sure. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's see here. Let us address your awesome highlight by the party. That's very lucky of you. That must have been Quaileen's half sisters that were visiting.
Yikes.
Just looking to get loose. Let us address the costs of your food. How many days rations of salted meat did you want? Or did you want fresh meat?
Let's do half and half. So half fresh and half salted. I'm gonna say, how much would 2 days worth get me? Get me cost wise.
2 days of fresh meat would be a silver piece for each day, so 2 silver pieces. 2 days of salted meat would be it'll be 1 silver piece for 2 days, so it's basically 5 copper for fresh meat for like a day's worth of fresh meat, and 1 silver for a day's worth of salted meat. So if you wanted 2 and 2 days of each, or 1 and 1.
Ooh. How long would the fresh last?
I mean, it depends on how fresh it is. I mean, really, it's gonna be how long can you keep fresh meat in your backpack while walking out on the road. Probably 2-3 days before you start making con saves.
Let's just get 2 days worth. Yeah, 2 days worth.
Okay, so a silver piece for the fresh meat.
And would that be for one person?
Yeah, that'll cover your meat for 2 days. You'll have two like you'll have a bag full of meat that should cover you for 2 days. For a silver piece.
Okay. I'll be nice enough and I'll get rations for everybody.
Let's go.
5 people for 2 days is 10 fresh meat rations. That would be 5 silver pieces.
All right.
And magical potions would be very hard to find here. You'd
Right.
be more likely to find like you can find some healing potions. Sister Gariel has like 1 potion of lesser restoration that she could probably part with.
Lesser restoration.
If you have
I could part with restoration. Yeah, I'll pass. Yeah, I'll pass. I'm good. I'm good on the potions. The meats will do.
Cool. Get some fucking meat. Slim Lenny.
Yo, it's your boy. Something from the party that I enjoyed, a memory, was me staying up late and telling fake stories about my mafia days to all the halfling children.
That's pretty badass.
And
Are you
what
trying
I'm
to inspire them to join like move to Neverwinter and join a mafia?
like trying to impress them, but then tell them the dangers. But like Slim
Like,
Lenny
don't
was
try
never
something.
Yeah, but he was never like the dangerous type, you know. He was
Right.
the
He was a scholar.
yeah.
He's
So
an anthropologist.
yeah. So just
You
tall
started telling
tale.
that story. You started telling that story so you can try and get laid, but then T-Fob ended up just bagging the 2 hot chicks.
Yeah, he just
Anyway,
pulled
so
the 2 decent halflings.
So you just stayed up late with the children and told them fun stories like a good man.
Yep.
That's nice of you. Anything for purchase?
Yeah. I'm looking for oil flasks, manacles, and there was one other thing, and I can't remember now. Oh, some ball bearings.
Okay. Ball bearings would not be possible for now.
Okay.
Manacles are handcuffs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to buy a flask of oil and handcuffs.
Yeah.
I won't ask any questions or expect any foreshadowing from you. I will just, hey, so you're asking the guy. You go to a proper blacksmith, or maybe a whitesmith would make manacles. And since it's a little bit more like finer intricacies, yeah, you find this dwarven tinkerer. He like looks up from his glasses. So like the scene, T-Fob is like buying some meat, and as the butcher like slaps a hunk of meat, T-Fob like has a memory of like slapping a halfling booty last night, and he's just like, hell yeah. And then he's like, I'll take 10 pounds. He's like, all right. And then it just pans over now to the other side of the counter. Like there's a white smith on. It's like a strip. You guys are at a strip mall, and you're on the other building. It just pans through the walls like a Tarantino film, and then it just pans to a dwarf's face, and he looks up with his glasses on. He goes, like, did I hear you right? He's like, and he's like, that's right. One set of your manacles and any oil flask that you might have. He's like, and he like goes in the back. Comes back with a pair of manacles, like he's got those. Right? Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
And those are handcuffs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So he goes back, grabs some manacles. He says, manacles gonna be 2 gold pieces. And you might have to get oil from the trader. I'm on my last keg here. And he... Well, hold on. Goes in the back and he says, I could part with a flask if you got another silver piece for me.
You've only got one flask available?
You'd have to go to the trader if you need another one. Or if you need more. I'm on my last leg as it is.
Okay, I'll take the one and then I'll go visit the trader.
Alright. And, you be careful, halfling. He just, like, turns his back and goes back to fiddling with another item.
Thank you, fellow small person.
And you hear him say like, "Why?" as you shut the door behind you. And then yeah, if you want to go buy more oil, you can do that. Just take out 1 silver piece and let me. How many flasks do you buy?
We'll just make it a even 10. So I'll buy 9 more.
Sheesh. All right.
Sheesh. 1 silver piece each.
Yeah, so just do 9 more silver pieces.
Cool.
Do you keep in mind that it would be ideal for you guys now to rent a horse? When we get through this, make sure like you keep in mind your carrying capacity. Also, if you, I'm not gonna try and like super like realistically do this, but like if you have a backpack with 10 flasks of oil in it and you get shot by a firebolt, I will blow you up.
Nice.
Like,
Let's do it.
Just keep your inventory in mind with bigger things like that. Let's do it. Next is Core. Fun memory from the party, and what are you buying?
So, sorry, I got a chip in my mouth.
That's okay. I got a
So
chip
Core,
on my back, but
yeah. Core, Core's favorite part about the party was telling the stories, banging on the drums, and then there was like this kind of moment where people were just kind of like swaying to the music and stuff and just kind of going together. And it felt like everyone was like really connected and happy, and he just felt like so grateful to be part of this ritual or celebration.
Was the music more like? Was it more like tropical drum, like doom 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 boom 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 boom, or was it more like Enya, like sail away, or like tubular?
Oh
bells?
yeah, definitely more like Enya.
More Enya? Okay, hell yeah, dude. And that's where the satyr showed up too. Like your guys' plane caused a satyr to come out of the woods, and this little fawn-like boy was, he was shy at first, but then he realized he was about the same height as everybody, and he joined in the music with you. Peaceful.
Yeah.
I wish I could have every night like that. What is Core buying
Yeah.
at the market?
Well, and like the Enya thing goes with like him being a half elf, you know. So he's interested. Yeah, he's half elf.
No, I'm saying Enya is a half elf, or what? Like.
Oh yeah, I think of like the woods of Lothlorien and like the Enya thing that came out with like the you know.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, there's elves in Enya. And he grew up in the woods.
Yeah, makes
Anyway,
sense.
He's interested in, you know, his style and everything. He wants to know how much like something like a wrist, like if there's watches, but I get that might not be a thing here.
Oh yeah, there's no watches. You could get a bangle if you wanted.
Yeah, yeah. How much would that cost me?
Um, I don't think it would cost you as much as you'd expect for just like a, but it is jewelry, you know. Something mundane as like a bangle. You could probably buy a nice looking bangle for a gold piece, like a gold bangle. You could
Oh,
buy, yeah,
yeah, done.
okay, cool. So yeah, you got a gold bangle. Um, yeah, that's easy. Those are definitely there to find, especially with this being a mining community. There's other like mundane rings that you could probably get for like 5 silver pieces.
I'm gonna stick to the one thing right now.
Okay, just build your as you survive day by day, you just grow.
Right.
Pretty soon,
I
you'll
got
be
that scarf. Now I got that
iced out like a
bangle.
cooler. Yeah,
Right.
fun.
Um, but I'm also like Core is also interested in getting fruit and vegetable or not. He kind of he when he's traveling, he really likes getting kind of like a travel mix type thing. So like
Sure.
the nuts and berries and stuff. He wants to get enough for himself for another 6 days.
Okay, so 6 rations. Um, you're buying about 6 pounds of like trail mix,
Yeah,
and
basically.
the lady says that she'll cut you a deal since you're buying about just over a 10 days worth. She'll let it go for 5 silver pieces.
Oh, done.
Okay. Yeah, you found a really nice like push cart, like a rickshaw, that just had a bunch of sacks of nuts and berries in the back of it.
Yeah, very
Yeah, I
happy
was
with
in
her.
town and she said she'd let it go. Yep. She was about to go sell it all to the I can't remember the dick face's name that has the biggest trading post there in Phandelver. But she was on her way to go sell them that all in bulk, and so she basically is like, what do you say when like you are going to sell something in bulk, but you like sneak a pinch off the top and sell it?
Mm.
Double dipping. She's like double dipping essentially. That's why she gave you a good rate, right? Like she's just
Oh yeah.
double. But she
Yeah.
winks at you like she does it all the time. You know, it's nothing like too scandalous. And
Yeah.
you're not like good or evil. You know, you're just like your core. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm buying nuts and berries. She gets to double dip a little, and the trading
Mhm.
post still gets their bulk. Good show.
Neutral good, like
Neutral.
everything's
Yep.
cool.
Everything's chill, man. Everything's fine. She's got some Scooby snacks. Jewel. Any memories from the halfling party, or just plain security detail?
Jewel challenged every man to an arm wrestling match.
And won every one of them. I'm not even gonna make you roll for it.
And was just, right, it was just like
Yeah.
all these little halflings, and she was just like, huh, and just like slammed like everyone's hands.
Nice. Can there be a championship match between you and T-Fob, and you each roll an athletics check?
Yes.
Because I think you guys have very similar athletic stats, so it'd be fun just to see on this one-off who wins that arm championship.
Athletics.
Yep, and then T-Fob won from. Oh shit!
Oh,
Okay, here we go.
bragging
That's
rights.
Hey, I'm sick.
What happened was you got tired after beating the entire halfling tribe, and then T-Fob walked up, and he was just like bragging, fresh arms.
He's like, "Why don't you pick on someone your own size?"
Yeah, but you're exhausted from it, so it looks really easy for him to just like pin your arm in submission, and that's what really sealed the deal with the halflings that he betted. That's what did it for you, T-Fob. It was Jewel and you's arm wrestling contest. That's really fun. But the other halfling men were like flicking off T-Fob, like "fuck you, man," like why don't you rest up and try that again with her later? So we'll have another arm wrestling contest at some point. That could be a fun thing between two-player characters. Jewel, what, if anything, would you like to buy? I don't think you need to eat.
I don't really need anything. I do have over 50 gold if there is like one health potion available to me.
Yeah. If you want to go talk to Sister Gariel, or you talk to Sister Gariel, or you can go to the Lion's Crest. Up to you.
Okay, if Core's like going over there at all, or if he did already, can I have like tagged along?
Yeah, definitely. That would definitely make sense that you go to Sister Gariel. You might have seen him passing by and like saying hi to her as he was walking, as he showed off his bangle to her. You know, maybe was just like talking to her. He's like, oh, look what I picked up from a local jeweler. You know, she's like, oh, that's great. You walk up and you can certainly buy a healing potion for 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
But she gives you the mate's rate. It's only 45 gold pieces.
Awesome.
Dang.
Your guys' core has definitely made the NPC loyalty score go up pretty good.
That's my boy.
Chia.
I love that.
Yep, loyalty score is a thing with NPCs in my world.
Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it for me.
Okay. And Master Tonki, any memories from the halfling party?
Not a single one.
Nice.
No.
Did you read? Did you read anything good? Any good books? Did you?
I discovered a new mineral called black pepper.
Nice.
Uh,
You discovered it.
Where I come from, there are hardly any spices in anything.
Oh right, yeah.
Ah, the
Same.
Midwest. Welcome.
Ah, the Midwest. What is this black pepper spicy powder? Yeah, so I just basically taking notes on how to cook with black
Cool.
powder.
Nice. Yeah, you tried it and you're like, oh, that's not bad. So you
Uh,
did
and-
have a memory from the night. You enjoyed their cooking.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, reluctantly.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
went
he'll give it
because
to him.
everyone else did, and then
Mhm.
I promptly stood up and left. And that night, I wanted to go and discuss my next moves that I'm passing through Neverwinter to Halia, and to see if there was anything that Halia wanted me to bring, or if there was anything from the Centaurum that was needed to be done between here and Neverwinter.
She says, just to keep your eye out, she says, why reporting to me with such big questy news? Tonki, you are doing quite a good job for yourself, and I'm very pleased to know that you remember who you work for. I'm sorry, Tonki. You've elevated yourself as a Fang now. You know me a little more personally. You don't work for me, Tonki. You work with me now. And I appreciate you for reporting in. But you don't have to do this all the time. I have to say Neverwinter is quite calm at the moment. If you end up strolling through downtown and see any big scores, and she gives you the eyes of like, maybe not bank robbery, but like, if you see any fat pigs worth sticking, maybe give her a heads up.
Okay.
Yeah, but she says things are chill now. But she really appreciated you. She really appreciated you stopping and to catch up and
Gold stocks
heads
grow
up.
steadily.
And then I'm just gonna also inquire about trying to find us means of travel to Neverwinter. For us in the group.
Okay, and where are you going for that?
So, to see if Halia could help out with any, if she knows anyone or anything that could give us horses or some of the like.
She says that she can't part with much, as they need every horse to help continue to haul goods to and from mines, etc. But if you were looking to like purchase one of their like sicker mastiffs, like they got a couple older ones they could get rid of, but they have to keep all the fresh ones like for the business. But if there's like if you wanted to purchase one of their older mastiffs, you can.
I'll pass. And then what I'll do is just be on my way, and before I walk out, I'm like, oh yeah, and one more thing. And I'm just gonna take this little vial of black powder called black pepper and just leave it right on her desk, about face, and walk out.
And as you're walking, she goes, "And what do I do with this, Master Donkey?"
You eat it.
And we'll end scene with her just like looking at the vial of black pepper, like, you eat it. Cool. You guys all get together. You have your supplies. Slim Lenny's got a backpack full of oil. T-Fob's got shmeat. Cora's got some granola and some mixed berries, etc. Jules got a fancy health potion vial, sheathed in her pocket.
I'm just like twirling the manacles around my finger with the and whistling with the backpack full of oil.
Yeah.
Fucking weirdo.
Excuse me.
That's too good. Well, I'm gonna let you guys tell me what's next by telling each other what's next.
Well, I'm interested in purchasing a horse.
Whose horse is this?
Let's get horses.
I'll go in with Slim Lenny on a horse.
Yeah,
We can
let's get the
share.
horse. Two small dudes
I
on a
like to go with
horse.
Jewel.
Two small dudes on a horse. Bunch of powders, bunch of oils. What could go wrong?
Big old horse of a different color.
A lot of oil. Maybe some manacles. Maybe it was planned.
Go
Maybe it
boom.
wasn't planned.
I'm just seeing if there's any. I want to.
There's stable around here.
Yeah,
Fair
there's
market price for these horses.
definitely some stables. I just want to see here. Lenny, Tonky are gonna split a horse. So you guys are gonna get your Percy horses or something? Core wanted a horse.
Yeah.
I'm assuming T-Fob and Jewel also want a horse.
Yes.
Yep.
What's your animal handling,
A
Tom?
white horse if I can find one.
What are you, Death? Or wait, what was it from the Bible that rode in on the white horse? And his name
Wasn't it Pestilence or?
Oh, I thought it was
Oh.
Jesus.
No, Jesus.
No,
Palm
no.
Sunday came in on a donkey. He
Donkey,
rode in
white
on a
horse.
white horse.
No, it was a horse of the apocalypse. I thought it was like
Yeah.
famine.
Yeah, but it's like the white is like he came in on a white horse and he said his name was Death or Satan. It's from a Johnny Cash song. You guys go to the stable and you hear this like grizzled old man. Hello, adventurers. Haven't seen a lot like you in quite some time. How many horses can I get you?
Well, I need one.
4 total. Very important mission.
What's more important to you, speed or durability?
Durability for me.
Oh yeah, dirtability for sure.
Durability.
Durability, huh? You need 4 horses. I said I could come in a pretty steady price.
Do you have one of your eyes closed?
Yes. This is how I stay in my character. Funny you should mention that I lost my eye The morning I woke up hearing the crows call, and I looked up and got a piece of bird shit in my eye.
Oh, what shitty circumstances.
Poor thing.
It was quite shitty. It was the first day I had my hook, and he pulls his hand up. He's got a hook. Do you guys get it?
Do you guys get it?
You get it? A bird shit in my eye, and it was the first day I had my hook. The correct response that most people say is, "Wow, you lost your eye from bird shit?" Anyways, you guys seem like a nice lot. I'll do 200 gold for the 4 horses. 4 horses of the apocalypse. You guys ever hear about Christianity?
Oh.
Are you trying to
First of what?
Dual murders this guy. No, I'm just kidding.
Are you trying to peddle it?
No, it's just this crazy shit I heard from the east. Where I got one of these. It's where I got that white horse over there. Some trader from the east.
Core. That's all you.
Huh?
The white
What?
horse. Pestilence. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
your white horse.
Well, I thought
Yeah, I
heard
want that one.
I thought I heard the blood red lady say she wanted the white horse, but
No, she said that. Yeah. Sorry, I wanted a black one.
yeah, I heard you guys say that as you came in. I like to, but so
You said 200 for all 4?
Yeah, 200 gold for the 4 horses should be good.
I'll take out a little bag of 50 gold and toss it at him.
I give him 50 as well.
That's a start.
I have 15.
50.
So you guys, the 4 of you pay 50, and Tonki just gets a free ride.
Yeah, I like my little buddy Tonk. He gives me
Alright.
magic powder, so.
Oh, geez, that's awfully nice of you. It's quite a big purchase for you guys to just throw in gold like that. I'd say you probably adventurers who are doing well off. I should have probably asked for more, huh? Anyways, it'll come with some bridles then, and if you want to throw in another 20 gold pieces, I'll set you off with set you off with some food and some good stirrups for them, and the bridles and harnesses.
I tossed in 5 for the bridle and stuff.
You gonna pitch in for this, Tonky?
What?
For the food and the stirrups.
Yeah.
Does this little one have anything? He's looking at you, Tonki, with his hand out.
I'm just gonna stare at it.
What do you need? And he looks over at T-Fob and he says, "Are you gonna turn him up by his ankles, or should I?" Anyways, I need 15 more gold from you before I set you free.
Hey.
Come on.
I
Yeah.
only have 5.
Come on.
All right, I'll give him 15.
As you put the 15 gold in his hand, he just starts backpedaling slowly, looking at you, and he's singing, "Farewell and adieu to you Spanish ladies, farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain." And he starts grabbing the bridles off the wall and yells out to a child to come grab a couple harnesses. And he points over to you, T-Fob, and he points over at 2 other harnesses for you to help him out. And he's like laughing still, and he makes his eye back at Tonki, and he says, "We've received orders to sail for Old Narrowin, and I hope in a short time to see yous again."
Immediately, Donkey's gonna start clapping his hands and be like, "Hurry the fuck up! Let's go!" God!
Yeah. And he waves his hand at you, and he walks over, and he puts the horses together, and you guys can sit off with your 4 horses.
What color's mine?
Good question.
Can I have like a? Can me and Tonky have like a salt and pepper horse?
All right, this is
Yeah.
what I'll do. 1, 2, 3,
Ooh,
4.
we gotta roll for who rides in front and who rides in back.
Ooh.
Or do we ride facing each other?
Ooh. Who's gonna
Jewel is
steer?
like definitely a horse
though?
girl. She's
Nice.
like brushing the horse's hair, and she's just like, "I shall call you first choice." And she like sits
Oh,
heroically
wow.
upon the horse.
Wow, first choice. What a beautiful horse name.
Hey, Tonky,
Okay.
how good are you at handling one of these
You
things?
are.
Haven't done it.
Okay. I shall dub him Little Sebastian.
Little Sheb.
That's pretty cool. So I wrote down 4 different types of horse colors that I knew. I added salt and pepper, even though I think that's like a cow. He sells you and Tonky a cow to ride.
Yes. Fuck yes. Can we please have that? That's the most durable horse in the world. And
No,
it produces drinks.
that is
Yes,
not,
drinks.
that is not that is not canon, but we can pretend that that's what happened.
Yo, he
Hey.
totally sold us a fucking cow.
Hey, Tonky.
Looks like a good
do you
horse
know-
to me.
Hey, Tonky, do you know why milk's the fastest liquid ever?
Cause it comes out of my hands.
Because it's pasteurized before you even see it.
I
Holy crap! Did
immediately
you just say it
screamed.
comes out of your hands?
That's your eyes. Oh my god.
So you guys get the salt and pepper horse.
Oh.
Between Core and T-Fob, there's 1 black horse and 1 Hildalgo. You know that like calico looking like Hildalgo. It is Hildalgo actually, and a black horse.
There's no Clydesdale.
Nope.
I'll,
Can't afford that.
I'll take. I'll go.
Can't afford
Yeah, the calico horse. If you Google Hildalgo, you'll see what I'm talking about. So Core, you have the black horse.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do this.
I
Quick.
name it Cheddin.
Cheddin.
Yeah.
Hey, Cheddin.
Name mine Chunk.
What do you name the salt and pepper horse?
That's Lil Sebastian.
I don't know why you name a cow Sebastian.
Lil Sebastian.
All right, little Sebastian it is.
And if you see
Uh,
what Tonky posted in the Dungeons and Dragons chat, it's
That's
instead of the
amazing.
salt and pepper, it's just little people in
It's a-
those spots.
It's a- Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can make this large for people to rate. Alright, it should be on Twitch now for people to see if they're watching.
Yeah.
Is that what you
Yes.
meant by a salt and pepper horse?
Yeah, there's just a halfling and a a gnome. on the other side.
Halfling it. Which one's salt? Which one's pepper?
Well, Tonky
I
just
think
discovered
Tonky is
pepper.
pepper
so,
now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Tonky's gotta be pepper. And
Yeah.
kind of salty, so that makes sense.
Hey, that makes sense. Salt
Perfect.
cured Lenny.
Salt
my
cured
God.
Lenny.
That is too funny. Is that what you meant by salt and pepper horse, or did you mean like black and white? Right,
No, I
black
just-
and white.
I just really made it up. I didn't know what a salt and pepper horse was.
Yeah,
No,
I was like, it
that's-
sounds like a fucking cow to me.
Yeah.
Outrageous. Cool. You guys set off on your adventure. And I'm gonna say it's in the afternoon. And I need Tonky for finding that beautiful image of a salt and pepper horse. Roll me a d20.
12.
Okay. Who here who here is proficient in animal handling?
I have a 3 plus
Myself.
3.
Okay, yeah, but so
Not
Jules the only one.
proficient.
Jules
Oh,
proficient. So
Got
is
it.
T-Fob, right? Because he's a, I think, soldier background. No, he's a mercenary background. Do you have
Tob
proficiency
is
in animal
not.
handling?
Yeah.
So Jules is the one who's gonna have to calm the horses if anything should happen. That's aggressive. Okay. So in the first hour, you guys can cover 1 hex in the first hour, leaving Penguin. So you're basically moving at double speed. And I'll actually put you up one more. Did you guys yeah, basically you can move at double speed with the fresh mounts. At a fast pace, and you guys are allowed to continue a fast pace if you want, with the with the horse's exhaustion in mind, or you can just go back to a like regular pace.
I don't see the rush. Let's go at a regular pace.
Okay.
Cool.
So you guys have been traveling for 1 hour at this point. You guys can make it a really good distance. By the time you get to where the Kragmaw hideout is, you guys are about halfway to... I'm just using Tonki as like the piece for now, just because that was the one that was in Phandelver. You guys make it almost halfway into the day. It's starting to get nightfall. The horses are totally fine. You guys can go probably another 3 hexagons if you'd like. But I need... T-Fob to roll me a d20. Okay, you guys are totally fine. As you make it off the dotted line is the Tribord Trail. This is gonna be where like risky shit is gonna happen. But on the high road here, it is not. You can tell the road is a lot smoother. Everything seems, for the most part, safer. And you guys can pull over and make camp. It's about 10 p.m. I'd say by midnight, you guys can have camp made. Well, let me see here. Who's the one that of the party is going to be most in charge of setting up camp? So who's got the highest survival proficiency would help a lot.
I have +5.
Oh, that is not me.
Nice. That's a very good
That's all
survival.
you.
Wow,
I just have
Jewel is the oh, you're a caravan guard.
I was a caravan specialist in my previous life.
So that's why you're
Damn.
so good with like horses and setting up these camps and stuff. That's awesome. Make me a survival check. With advantage too, just so you can be, because you're fresh out on the road again. As much as you enjoyed yourself for the halfling party, you're loving it out on you're on a caravan again. 23 is
23?
awesome. Yeah, you easily set up camp in 2 hours. Like the horses are very well secured. You've got some tents popped. You've got if you guys want a fire going, there's definitely a fire moving. And it's midnight. You guys are sitting around the fire. What was the watch you guys wanted to be as your default?
I think that I'm awake for the beginning and then asleep for the last 4 hours. I think that's
right.
me.
So it's Jewel for the first 2 shifts. And then
I'm
who's waking
last.
up? Okay, Tonki's last. And T-Fob is second to last. Being a mercenary, you're probably like real soldiers. You're probably used to taking sleep wherever you can get. Sleeping in the middle of a foxhole, in the middle of a firefight, you can just pass out wherever you want. Cool.
Wait, it's Jewel, who, and who?
It's
There's
Jewel
only
for the
three?
Jewel for the first, yeah, because Jewel only needs 4 hours of sleep because she's like she's undead, so she kind of just vibrates when she, but she still like knows what's going on. It's crazy. In fact, shout out to this movie that takes place in Ireland. It's called The Cured. It's on Hulu right now. It's like they found a cure for this for a zombie infection. So 75% of the people who had turned into zombies, the other 25% were resistant to the cure, but 75% of them were brought back to normal from being zombies. And they remember everything that they did for the 4 years that they were zombies. It is
Oh no.
it is spooky. The movie is like it's more of like an action thriller than a horror. But like there were a couple times in the movie where I was like just like freaked out, like creepy. When it does flashbacks to like what the protagonist like remembers when he is a zombie, just like standing in a room by himself, just like breathing heavily and just like and like staring at a wall. That's kind of how Jewel sleeps. That's what that reminded me of.
Cool.
She just vibrates for a little while. So Jewel, your shift goes by. You're passing time however Jewel wants. Is there anything particular you do? I mean, you can just say you do your watch.
She does like a little bit of mace training, like those
Oh,
guys
cool.
that like swing those weights behind their backs and stuff, like
Yeah, like kettlebell swings and all that.
yeah.
Nice. You're just swinging your mace around, keeping limber, not letting rigor mortis set in at all.
Right.
And T-Fob, you wake up for your shift. You hear in the distance a real gnarly like a blood curdling howl coming from the east, like towards like it's miles away, so like you're fine for the most part. But yeah, you hear a blood curdling howl, almost like not real how nasty it sounded, but it was far off in the distance, so you can take some faith that your shift goes by just fine, and you can wake up Tonki.
I leave a note, make a little note at the same time.
Wait,
I
T-Fob can't
whisper
run.
to
Oh wait,
Tonki.
T-Fob. That's right. Keep going. I'm sorry.
I scribble scrabble as best I can.
Yeah, you draw a picture of a
I'll
dog.
have. I guess if you want to have like Tonki roll and then you decide like on that result to see what actually he's able to decipher from that scratch.
No. You can write. We went over it before. Like you can write. It's just it's not the most legible or like. The reason why you had a scribe help you out is because it was going to the Lord's Alliance and that you wanted it to look good. And why don't we take a quick 5-minute break? Are you guys cool with that? Tonki,
Yep.
your shift starts.
Yeah.
Your shift starts, and when we come back from our break, I'll tell you what happens.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Cool. Just 5 minutes. Let's come back at 9. Well, let's just make it 9:10. Round it up to 7. We'll come back right at 9:10.
Yep.
Great song, but you hate to see those rolls I just farted out on camera. Outrageous. Spectacular from the Spectacular album.
Firebird is brought to you by
Let's listen to the credits. These are all the
Emily
people that
Bell.
helped support his music for this
Tim
2020.
McCullough,
for the 2020
Andrew J. Lynch.
Backathon. These are all the people who helped out in
Rhino the Bearded and the OO Show.
Producer level.
Rocky Shattuck. Half Pint Hollow Farm, Nightdale, North Carolina.
One of these days I'll have enough money to back
Jenny
him at this
McCullough.
level.
And many more.
Sweetness, my dudes. Skadoosh. You guys remember? Okay, let me hop in the adventuring lobby quick. Yo, is everybody back?
Yep.
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 You guys remember when Tonky and Slim Lenny bought a horse with 2 side saddles named Lil Sheb?
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
fucking just... I am so peachy about that. You have no idea. I'm
They're,
gonna
they're
invite...
totally magical self-balancing side saddles as well.
Yeah, absolutely. They're just like little, like, you know the pod on the Millennium Falcon with the turrets?
Pod racing. But it's cow racing.
Now that's pod racing. Outrageous. There is a link to the Discord channel for people in Twitch if they want to hop in there, the Dungeons and Dragons channel, and see the horse I'm talking about. Lord Kosh, what's up, you beautiful legend? So Tonky, you're up as the sun is coming up. You guys pitched camp around midnight. Tonky, you start your shift at 5 in the morning, roughly. 6 in the morning. So as the sun's coming up, T-Fob thinks, I'll get a little bit of shut-eye still before it's time to set off. And you see the sun coming up. And you see a little tiny pixie fly out of the grass, and as soon as you make eye contact with it, it just darts off into the sky, and it just leaves a little glittering trail behind it, and it's gone. And the rest of your shift is entirely uneventful. 2 hours goes by. It's now about 8 in the morning, and the rest of the adventurers start to rouse themselves up. And you can also wake up anybody that's not awake yet, as that's kind of your role as the last shift. How does Tonky wake up the group at 8?
I'm gonna grab a frying pan and start banging on it. Wake up!
Nice.
Breakfast!
Breakfast.
And then I'm gonna go back to start reading.
Nice.
I'm gonna get a fire going at least.
I didn't get no sleep because of y'all. Y'all ain't getting no sleep because of
Sleep
me.
'cause of me.
Exactly.
But it's a little gnome doing it. I ain't getting no sleep because of y'all. Just banging at the fan. Brilliant. So you guys now, wake up, and it'll take you about 2 hours to tear down the camp. We'll say it takes you an hour to tear down the camp. It was really well put together by Jewel. Just had like the pull one cord and all packs itself back up. It was a phenomenal check to set up camp. So it takes you guys an hour to tear everything down quick, roll it up, and you guys set off on the road. You can take an hour to cover 1 hex, no problem, and then pluck out the feather of a firebird. Okay, let's see here. Whoa, Christ on a bike. You ever try to minimize a tab and then you exit? Because in Roll20, if you double click a sheet, it minimizes it. I just tried to do that with my calculator, and it expanded it, and I got flashbanged by how white it was. So you guys
How many rations did T-Fob give us?
T-Fob didn't give you guys any rations. He just bought 10 fresh meat rations. So I'm assuming T-Fob, that's a great question too, Core. T-Fob, did you cook stew for everybody last night?
Sure did. That's what everybody had some a little bit.
Nice.
It was for everybody.
Everybody. I'm assuming you guys went through your fresh rations first. So yeah, that's good. If you want to knock off 5 fresh meat slabs. And you guys don't obviously have to eat all of it right away. Like, you can keep it in your pot. That's how it lasts you some time. Maybe some of you keep a gnarly, grisly piece of fat. I know I would. Keep a grisly piece of fat in my pocket and just chew on it throughout the day. But that's because I'm half Goliath. You guys start to make your way towards Neverwinter on horseback now. You remember coming to here at least halfway here on a cart, and it was a little slow going leaving. But now on the horses, you guys are moving pretty quick. You got some fire behind your backs. You had a real nice night's sleep. You didn't get fucked on by a bunch of wolves and owl bears like you did last episode when you were on the Tribord Trail. However, as you move just about 20 miles out of town, out of Neverwinter at least, you get stopped by a band of men who are very well armored in shining armor. They've got horses themselves. They're mounted, and they say, "Halt!" to you guys. They're addressing you guys as halt.
They're on the horses?
They're on horses, stopping you guys and yelling halt.
All of them?
Yep. They're basically blocking the road. They look very regal. They certainly don't look like bandits. They look well trained. They look well armored.
What can we do you for, fancy man?
As you say from your side saddle.
Exactly.
The one in the front says, "Well, we're part of the King Zone. We're patrolling the high roads, making sure there's no riffraff. I take it you lot aren't up to... I take it you lot are not out here causing any trouble, are you?"
If you say slaying goblins and killing orcs is trouble, then maybe.
Huh. You fancy yourselves as orc killers. Well, we've had a couple toughs of our own in our days. Can't say I haven't had enough orc slain under my belt myself. Whereabouts did you go out cutting down the orcish swine? And then he looks at you, T-Fob, but like not in like a disgusted way, just kind of like in a confused, like, oh, it was a half orc, right? Sitting right in front of him. What do you say you guys, where did you say you guys cut them down at? And he looks, and that's where he looks at you, T-Fob.
Who rides forward and just says, "Wyvern Tor." And then she says, "Look, we're on important business. Is there a reason why we can't pass?"
Well, I have to say I'm quite impressed with that. Wyvern Tor is out on the Tribord Trail, and he starts looking you up and down. Not in like that way, but looking you up and down in like an inquisitive way. Something about you looks familiar to him, but he can't put his tongue on it. And he says, "I won't waste your time with petty talk then. Wyvern Tor is outside of our jurisdiction anyways. But I'm sure you're familiar with the drill. Gonna need copper per each of you. 2 copper for your horses for road toll. Be 15 copper total."
How much is a copper to a silver?
10 copper is 1 silver, so 1.5 silver.
I toss him a silver and let the rest pay the rest.
Nice. Yeah, you flick a silver and you like catch it. He catches it and he kind of looks at you like why did you give me, like, why did you flick it to me? And he looks over and there's like a more like there's a less dominant looking one. He's not as like broad shoulders. He's a little bit younger, and he's basically sharing a saddle with a chest that's got a hollow hole in the top and a big padlock. And he tosses it back to him, and he puts it in the box. And he says, "And for the that'll cover your horses, and for the rest of you." And he's looking for 5 copper.
I'll give him the 5 copper.
Okay. You hand out 5 coins in his hand. It was very good. And he puts it back. And he looks you over, T-Fob. And he says, "You wouldn't happen to be the young man that Sildar was looking after, would you be?"
At some point I was, and I start off at a distance and I have a quick flashback of Sildar.
Some point you was. Well, we've heard word of what's happened to him.
Why do you ask?
We've heard of what's happened to him. I heard that you got revenge on the hideaway that took him out.
Yes, it was definitely a interesting ordeal, a bloody one at that. But it definitely brought some justice to the matter, and now it seems the Lord's Alliance has more plans for Sildar beyond the grave.
Well, if I knew Sildar, I highly doubt he didn't go out with a mouthful of words at hand. Those goblin bastards. Well, it's a pleasure meeting you. Sorry for the toll and all. It's just our duty now. Things have slowed down here, and we patrol the roads and maintain them. If you couldn't tell, this is quite an easy trail to travel on, and me and my men are here to maintain that. I appreciate the work you do on the exterior. And he says,
Thank you.
He says, "Captain Rudd." He addresses himself as Captain Rudd, and puts his meaty gauntleted forearm out to give you one of the Dylan shakes.
Dylan.
I return the gesture.
Yeah, and after that, he gives you a nice look, a firm. And then he says, "And congratulations on your title of cloak." Cloak is the rank that you have with them. Your first rank is cloak. He says, "And congratulations on getting your cloak. While you're in Neverwinter, maybe stop into our headquarters, and if you're heading to Neverwinter fully, head in and pick up your cloak. We're happy to have you." Yeah, and then they mush. And you guys continue on.
Journeys.
Yeah, for sure you yell that out. Cool.
What a sorry bunch.
Yep, just collecting taxes. But some of them look like old goats. They don't seem like they're really that spry anymore. But you guys did good. You make it to Neverwinter. You are not all the way into the city yet, but there is like an outer cluster, lest you guys want to travel all the way like to the city center. You're welcome to do that, but you're at the outside gates now, and it is nightfall again. So you can look for lodgings on the outskirts of towns. You'll have to stable your horses and find lodging for the night, or you can camp outside the city.
We could probably camp outside the city. What do you say?
That sounds good.
Yeah, let's camp.
Camp.
Fine
Cool.
with me.
Camp it is.
Nightfall is here. It's a bit squalid outside the city walls. Joel, make a survival check as you get everybody set up in camp.
16.
16's nice. You notice the party just kind of takes to a more natural area that looks pretty nice. As you guys start getting close, Jewel, you smell. As dead as you are, you still pick up the wretched stink of human excrement. And you direct the party elsewhere. And you guys find a less wretched place to camp. And you actually, there's several other people. There are several other people there who are camped out. They're in their own, they have their own encampments, you know, very small though, maybe like 2 or 3 tents a lot. And you guys set up your camp. Takes you a couple hours to do so, but it's probably 10 p.m. Let's see, your 8 plus 10 is 18, 6 p.m. You 2 hours to set up camp. It's 8 p.m. And it's crazy how that math just does itself automatically. Like, my brain's a fucking computer, but I said 8 p.m. and then when I actually like open up the mechanics to like think about the math, it's 8 p.m. It's just like weird how I just like subconsciously thought of that. So you guys, it's 8 p.m. Your camp is set up. There are other people in the encampments nearby. One dude is walking by. He's holding a bucket. He's holding a bucket, and he says, he actually looks exactly like the horse stable guy that you bought the horses from, and he says, "Penny to buy some apples for your horses. Copper an apple."
Can we inspect the apples?
Yeah. You can reach your hand in the bucket, grab an apple out. They look like fresh apples. Pulled off the trees that are not that far away, though.
Copper? You say copper per apple?
Yeah.
Cool. Sure. I'll grab some apples for us.
Well, that's bloody nice of you. And he walks over and sets 4 apples down, one for each of your horses. Takes the copper, 4 copper. And he heads out. Who is first to make camp? Same routine? Or who's the
Yeah.
watch?
Yeah, same routine.
Okay.
I would say so.
Jewel, what are you doing as you are staying up now?
I think Jewel is just kind of like keeping her eyes on the horizon. I like to think that like
The sun's
when she's
setting?
doing that weird thing that she does when she just stands around looking at stuff, that there's like didgeridoo music playing in her head. Just like wah, 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 wah,
Yeah.
wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, hell yeah. But you're not sleeping yet.
Yeah, no, I'm just like
Right.
I'm just like looking out onto the horizon, seeing if I like
Yeah.
I don't know, see anything weird, I guess.
Make a perception check with the best of your ability.
Right.
As
will
it's
click my
halfway
best.
into your shift, it's
19.
about 10, 12. 19 is very good. You see there are 3 figures silhouetted by the fire, still a little ways out, just past the dim light of your fire, and they seem to be walking by really slowly and have eyes on your camp. But they notice you looking at them, and they keep walking.
How
And
far
you're
away?
Over 40 feet.
Okay.
Yep.
Finish what you were about to say, sorry.
What was that?
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh yeah, sure. No, that's fine. That's a great question. They're just outside of dim light, so it's 40 feet out. They you can kind of tell, like, it looks like they might have made eye contact with you, but you can't see their eye. Like, they kind of like were walking really slowly, and when you look over and notice them, they stand erect, a little bit more erect, and they just keep walking. And your shift is over, and it is just after midnight, and it is, you can wake up T-Fob.
I wake T-Fob by like tapping the bottoms of his feet.
Nice.
Is it my turn?
I tell him about the figures I saw, but I don't think they're of any concern because they know we're watching.
Okay. I'll be sure to keep an extra eye out, a sharp eye out there.
Okay, and then so Jewel, you head into your, what do we call this? Your sleep? We'll just call it your trance. And then cue the didgeridoo. For people in Twitch right now, they're getting just a heap of didgeridoo blasted into their. I see Jewel sleeping in this. That's so funny. Anyways, enough of that noise. That was really loud for me too. T-Fob, make a perception check as you start your watch.
That's a 6.
I will let you make one more perception check. As you don't hear anything going on, everything seems casual. You see a shadow.
13.
You see a shadow out of the corner of your eye, and then it's gone.
Oh, no, I'm nervous.
You saw, like, on the other side of the encampment where you guys' tents are set up and your sleeping rolls. Let's say, actually, let's see. There's 5 of you guys.
5 of you guys.
5 of you guys. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2 is Slim. 4 is Jewel. 6 is Core. 8 is T-Fob. And 10 is Tonky.
Yeah.
6. So over where Core is sleeping, you like see a shadow, and you like snap your head over to like what you think you see movement, and when you look over, like there's nothing there. You don't see anything.
That's a little suspicious there, but
Must have been the wind.
Stay cautious and I try to relax, I guess, take a seat back down and just have sword in hand just at the ready, just in case. Yeah.
All right, good. And your shift is over. You can wake up Master Tonky.
I relay what I saw to Tonky, just to let him know.
Cool. Do half-orcs have dark vision? They do, right? I know Reborns don't.
I want to say yes. Let me double check and I'll get back to that one.
Yeah.
I do.
Well, look at you.
I can look at me in the dark.
I do have dark vision.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Okay. And Tonki, your shift is up. T-Fob expo dumped what happened. And what does Tonki's shift look like?
Just got a very, very tiny fire going, enough to boil my morning coffee. That's
Okay.
just enough for myself.
Okay.
And I'm just kind of looking around, reading a book. Reading Rainbow.
Take a
Oh
look.
fuck! Now it's gonna be in my head forever. I saw a video. I saw a video of these dudes in some neighborhood just like mag dumping machine guns in the air, and it's like, so we keep the rent low. It's like we don't hit anything. Just a couple clips to do something. So we keep the rent low, and it's like Kazillo cooked all the fucking books, so we keep the rent low. They're just like, yeah, it was like blowing shots in the sky. Just like
Oh my
AKs up in the air. So we keep the rent low. Tonki, make a perception check.
12.
Okay. Same situation, but this time there's just like a smell that comes up in the air. You're trying to smell for your morning coffee as you're reading your books, and then you get this like pungent whiff of just like, it smells like some of the miners, right? Just like body odor almost. And it doesn't smell like the body odor from your party. But as you sniff again, it's gone.
Oh. Is that little Sheb?
What did you say?
I'm looking at little Sheb to see if he
Oh,
ripped one.
Sheb. I thought you said sidelong shed. And I was like, I don't know what that means, dude.
I don't know what that means either.
Sidelong shed.
Was that you, little Sheb?
Oh, and Sheb farts.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Saw that Capicola Slim Lenny's been feeding him.
Yeah, the cup of gold.
Scabagoo.
All right, and your shift is over. How do you wake the party up?
I'm gonna go over to Slim Lenny and just be like, "Hey, man. Hey, I'm really into this book right now. Can you just, wake everyone up?"
What?
And I've like completely lost all sense of perception around me.
Yep.
Do you want me to wake everyone up?
Yeah.
Okay, crazy man.
Core, as you wake up, you notice that your satchel bag has been rifled through. Unfortunately, each time that I rolled to see who these little sneaky thieves stole from, it was you every time. So they picked open your satchel, they robbed you, whispered to their buddy, there's some good shit on that guy, and they went back in once more. Are you awake, Kevin?
I can't do anything.
I think Kevin might have fallen asleep or he's muted. Either way, if he fell asleep, it's appropriate that I take one more thing from his inventory. I just
Share,
I
share with the
yeeted
group.
each time I yeeted shit from his inventory, and I think I'll yeet one more thing.
It was more appropriate when we had our webcams on and we could just take Snapchat filters.
Make sure you slip
Yeah.
some potatoes in his sack as well.
Leave a
Just
potato
one.
as like a counterweight. All right, how about this? Don't tell
Just
Kevin.
one potato.
Don't tell Kevin that he's been looted.
No.
It's just
Oh wait, he's back. Kevin, where have you been? Did you fall asleep?
I'll sleep.
That's okay. We're all busy people here. I'll repeat real quick what I said though. In the night, thieves came, and each time they came, they were never detected, so they kept coming back. And every
Oh,
time,
no.
I rolled to see who they robbed, and it was you every time.
No.
Yeah. Yep.
What'd it take?
Well, I don't know. And what was
Pro-
the name of your rogue from Brian's campaign?
Hanaron.
Canaron?
One of them whispers to you in your dreams and says, Canaron says thank you, and then runs away.
They probably took your first edition Bible.
Well, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I did roll a d10. So Slim Lenny was 2, Jewel was 4, you were 6, T-Fob was 8, and Tonky was 10. Like 1 through 2, 3 through 4, right? So that's 5. 5 categories. Yeah. I rolled a 6 every time.
Jesus.
So I removed some stuff from your inventory. There's some stuff in you have a really massive inventory, and there's some things in here that I think you've used. Like you have 2 health potions. You used 1, but then you got another one, right? So that 2 makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the rest is like stuff that I got from.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love I haven't looked at you guys' character sheets since you created them in episode 2. I haven't looked at anybody's shit. So it was really funny rolling a 6 and stealing from you and opening your sheet and just seeing your inventory was like 30 items. Being like, oh shit. But they were all, I gotta say, there was a lot of jewels. There was something else I took. Why don't you make a history check for me?
$11.
Yeah, you're not quite sure what you missed out on.
Well, then it wasn't worth that much anyway.
You know for a fact they stole one of Tonky's vials of powder.
Oh, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
That was the, I'll tell you that because that was the lesser of, I stole 3 things, and that was the lesser of 3 things. The rest, 1 thing was pretty valuable, and the 3rd thing was very valuable. Because that was like, okay, like I can't believe I've rolled this every time. But you guys get up, and you are now entering, you're now outside of Neverwinter, and you're looking for Thunder Tree. And I will let you guys roleplay the morning quick. We'll get off in the next direction, and we can call it a night in 15 minutes.
I've been robbed.
We are outside of Neverwinter?
Yeah, you guys camped in the outskirts in the squalor of Neverwinter.
Shouldn't have camped here.
Well, now you say
Not
it.
your bags.
What?
Huh?
Tonky, you didn't see anything?
You what?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Huh? Well,
Must have been the shadow that I saw coming.
Should we go to Neverwinter? Do we even need to go to Neverwinter?
The shadow was definitely somebody like squirreling away from Cora's purse. Sorry, continue, Cora. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, yeah. Do we even need to go into Neverwinter? I mean, we know that it's east on this river.
The I don't know. Do we need anything else? I think we're feeling good.
I'm good.
All right.
Yep.
Yes.
Then I guess east along the river it is.
Okay. It's going to be a little bit more difficult off the beaten path, but you're still on mounts, so you guys aren't suffering any exhaustion penalties by going through the tall grass. You're on horse trails. By midday, by about noon, let's see here. Core, roll just a flat d20. Oh no.
That's a 20.
Yeah, which is the opposite.
Not a good thing though.
Which has the opposite effect when we're traveling.
No.
You 5 are on your 4 horses, and you're stopped. There is. Let me just double check something quick. Oh, yeah. There are 6 bandits that pop up, 3 on each side of you in the tall grass. The one in the front says, "Hoy! We've been stalking you since you camped out in the squalor. Noticed you had a lot of good shit in your purses. Well, turn them out, and we'll let you on your way. No harm done. Just give us your goods and be gone."
Jewel, like, stands on her horse and, like, draws her weapon and just, like, jumps off and, like, lands in front.
Nice. "So it's combat you want? Well, we'll cut the bloody cross in you." And we will... First, I want to hear marching order. Who is in the front? You guys can ride in pairs of 2s, like 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Jewel said she was in the front. Jumped off her horse.
Me.
And who is with Jewel?
I'll be right behind you.
You want to be next to
You
Jewel or
fine?
behind Jewel?
Just behind her.
Okay. And Slim Lenny and Tonky are together on one horse. Core, where are you at? Are you in between the little ones and T-Fob?
Yeah.
Okay.
The little ones.
The little ones.
Because they're always in the back.
Yeah. Let me just see if we have cooking page. So we keep the rent low.
Take a look.
Okay. This, I don't expect this encounter to last too long. So do you guys want to muscle it out and then call it a night?
Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay. This sorry, I'm just doing a quick, just a really super fast jellyfish. And they all, it's just like, you guys are in like a field of tall grass. Like the grass is up to these guys' belly buttons. And they had kind of laid a trap for you, and the gentleman in the front here is the one that was addressing the party. And Jewel, you hop down off your horse to combat them. So why don't we click... Oh, let me get rid of this. Click on your token and roll me initiative. Roll me initiative.
Take a look. Excuse me. Sorry.
Excuse me, pardon me,
Oh.
sorry. Let's see here. I'll do one roll for these guys. Of course, I just looked at their fucking tab and then I closed it. Because that's what we do. Okay, so we have the turn order set up. And it looks like the bandit captain is going first. So he is going to say, what did he say? So it's fighting, is it? We'll cut the bloody cross in ya! And then he just lunges at you, Jewel, and he is going to make, he's making a attack at you. His first two attacks are coming with his scimitar. He's making 2 scimitar attacks at you. One of them misses, does it, and a 21 hits, I assume.
Yep.
So you're going to take 8 slashing damage from his scimitars, and then with his offhand, he's throwing a dagger at you. Oops, I rolled a d4 for chance to hit. he's gonna make a dagger attack at you. I'm like, oh my god, that was terrible.
That is fucking terrible.
That
man.
one's a lot better. So that was a 20. So I'll just take that damage that I rolled with the dagger. So then you'll take 4 piercing. So I believe it was 8 slashing damage and then 4 piercing. Yep.
I am bloodied, as they say.
Okay, you're hashtag bloodied. And it is T-Fob's turn.
Oh my god. This is gonna be insane. Alright. I'm gonna go for 2. Oh shit. Yeah, I'll do that right there. And then I'm going to use my bonus to summon my...
Real quick, Jose. Last time Lenny missed out on opportunity of flanking. I'm just saying, if you want to flank, you could give advantage to yourself and Jewel if you moved here. But I also understand if you want to try and like tank some attention from the other ones. So I'm not trying to tell you that you have to move into flanking. I just want to remind you that flanking gives you advantage on your chance to hit. But if you're keeping a formation, yep, totally. And so I knew you probably knew. I just wanted to. I didn't want to just say it for you, but I also want to say it for like the rest of the party too. Because last episode we missed out on some flanking in the early fight. But yes, keep in formation.
Yeah,
you have an Echo Knight. Let's. What do you want to do with the Echo Knight?
Yeah. I want to place him just to the right side of the bandit in this open slot.
Okay, can you just click it and drag him out for me?
Yeah,
Bring him out. Bring him out.
It's hard to yell with the barrels in your mouth.
Rough. Damn, is that the line?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Sick.
Then I'm gonna go for an attack action against the bandit.
The one to your bottom right.
I'm sorry, against the captain.
Okay, bandit captain. Let it rip.
Oh, there it is.
That's a miss.
That's gonna be a 19. Oh, that's a miss.
8 does not hit.
Let's see.
Did you say 19?
And then I'm... Yeah.
That was your initiative.
Oh, sorry. 8.
Yeah, 8 doesn't hit.
Well, it's okay because I'm going to use one of my unleash incantations, and that'll allow me to take an attack through the echo against him.
Yeah, hell yeah. You'll have to swing your longsword again. It's fine. Just click on longsword.
Swing.
Oh, 13.
That is not as close as it could be. You're not too far off though, but yeah, you run up just like right away. You're startled by seeing these bandits, and then Jewel jumps off and then is just given the piss. And bandit captain is now, yeah, he's dodging these blows.
My turn. He's good. He's good.
Yep. And it is the bandits' turns. The one to your bottom right is going to make an attack at you, just like right away. Scimitar attack, T-Fob. That does not hit. And then the two others, which would be attacking, one will move up here, and the other one's going to run for Tonki, as Tonki jumped off its horse. It's still sitting in the saddle, maybe. But here's the one south under you, T-Fob. He's going to be making a swing with advantage. And that was a 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
So you are going to take...
Would that echo beast creature be attacking with advantage?
No, the Echo does not get advantage. That's what we talked about last episode. And it's the same rules as the Spirit Mace that the Cleric gets. But 5 slashing points of damage, T-Fob. And then 1 will attack Tonki here. Tonki, does 13 hit you?
Yes.
Tonki takes 4 slashing damage. 1 is going to run down to Core. 1 is going to run down to Jewel. Core. This guy falls prone as he's sprinting at you through the grass.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's my beauty.
As he
It's the
starts running
bangle.
at you, yeah,
It's the bangle.
As he starts running at you, the morning light glints off your bangle and just like he trips and he falls.
That's why you
Jewel,
worship the goddess of luck.
That's why you take the Shrine of Luck always. Jewel, this is another close one. Does 14 doesn't hit you. Even if you were unarmored, 14 wouldn't hit you, right?
I'm looking.
I don't think so.
14 is my armor class.
Make it to break it. So, Jewel, you will take 5 slashing damage.
Ah, cripes.
Jewel, the first one off the horse is likely the first one down.
Well, I have a shit initiative, and I'm not raging, so I'm just taking all this damage.
Oh, that's right. You're not raging. Well, it's your turn now. Rage away,
Great.
sailor.
Oh, man, I'm gonna
Rage gauge.
Oh, I bet Jewel's mad as fuck right now.
Rage gauge is off the charts.
The rage gauge is
It's like,
stoked.
these guys are getting in my way, and they're just gonna, like, start murdering me? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Alright, so I'm gonna bonus action rage. Oh, lordy. And then... I just want to take a look at something quick.
Sure. Certainly.
Certainly.
Oh, wrong spell. One action, instant, melee spell attack. Okay, what's my spell attack? It's 5. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay. I think instead of
If you are using a ranged spell attack, it will be at disadvantage.
yeah, it's not a ranged spell attack.
Oh, cool.
So instead of like macing this dude, so like I have my mace out, but I'm gonna raise my hand that like has like my shield arm on it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to just cast inflict wounds, which is
Okay.
a melee spell attack. Like I have to be within melee.
For inflict wounds. Oh, right. Yeah, I know inflict wounds. Absolutely.
It's an action, verbal and somatic. So yeah, I like reach my hand up and just try to like touch his face.
Nice.
So I'm gonna roll d20 plus 5.
Yep. And oh, dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Damn.
And who is this on?
Guy that's right in front of me that was like
The bandit
hitting me a
captain.
bunch. Yeah.
All right, roll 3d10 necrotic damage.
Oh, nice. Oh shit. One's a 10 and one's a 1, so I have 14 total necrotic damage.
Shit.
14
Just like
necrotic
I kind
damage.
of like yeah, like opposite of the white hand of Sauron move. It's like black energy.
Yeah, and like a chunk of his face starts
cracks.
Like cracking, and black ichor starts coming out of it.
Ew, dude.
As you like grab him by the throat with your shielded hand, and you smack. You're like basically like blocking the sunlight with your shield, as you're now under the shade of your shield, looking eye to eye with him, and his face starts cracking, and this ichor starts coming out as decay.
And I'm like raging now, so I'm like,
you piece of shit. His face is like cracking. That's disgusting. I love it. Anything else, Jewel?
That's my whole turn. Not gonna move away.
That's a whole ass turn. Corey, you're up.
You took from me. So I get off the horse and I this is controversial. I go up and I try to help the guy.
Help the guy stand up.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, you're all right there?
Yeah, you can.
Do you really want to be fighting us?
You can. He on his turn will need half of his speed to stand up, but if you help him, you can just have him stand up.
Yeah, that's
cool.
what I'm gonna do.
You can stand him up, and you wanted to say, are you sure about this? If you want to make a persuasion check, you can.
Yeah, that's how I realized what you took from me.
Do you want to tell to the class what I took from you?
Took my charm scroll.
He had a scroll of charmed person that I took. So you, oh my gosh, I did not expect you to like walk into and learn this so fast, but you walk up to the guy, you start helping him up as you're rifling through your pouch. You're like, hey man, are you sure you want to be doing this? Oh fuck, where's my charmed person scroll? You can make a persuasion check if you want still. 14. Okay, we'll find out his reaction on his turn. Any bonus actions?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna save those.
Cool. I think you need. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Money, you're up. I be like Slim. What's up? Slim Lenny take a nap now? Oh, he's moving. He's muted. That's why.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, hey.
Oh, okay. My mic got unplugged. I was telling you all what I was doing, and then Logan was like, "Oh, I guess he's muted." No. I'm gonna slide over behind this bandit that Core's attempting to seduce, and I want to attempt to put the manacles on him.
Oh, nice. Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh my god. I rolled a nat 1, but it's a 6 because it's +5.
Okay. He rolled a nat 20 as a counter to it. Yeah, I wasn't going to try and counter it if your sleight of hand was like DC 15. Because typically I would try and make you do like an acrobatics or sleight of hand, and contest it. But I wasn't going to contest it. But it was a nat 1, so I was like, I'll throw a contest, and it was a nat 20. So yeah, you go behind him, and he uses his free action since he didn't use it last turn. He uses his free action to say, "What the fuck are you, the Merry Police?" As one person's trying to like talk him out of it, the other person's trying to cover. What is this? What are you guys?
What the fuck is?
Is a fucking hippie police or something? Any bonus actions?
I'd like to move back to where I was.
Wait, does his sleight of hand get advantage?
Oh, I rolled a nat 1, so I can. If you oh, that's on attack rolls only, because that didn't count as an attack roll, right?
It did not count as an attack roll. But
oh, it says attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
So go ahead and re-roll it with your luck, with your halfling luck. I was gonna say if it needs to be an attack, I would let it. Since it's not a nat 1 and Core was helping him up, he was technically prone. I'll negate the roll that I gave him based on your nat 1, and I'll let you manacle him just because that. Just the sequence of events that's happening over there for like first and foremost, like don't try this on a BBEG, but for just the wild chain of events that's occurred to get to this point, I'll let you slide those manacles on him.
All right.
Tonky, you're up, but you can't do anything else. Trent, you're done.
I don't even get a bonus action.
No, your bonus action's done. You used your bonus action to do something else. You manacled him for a 10 sleight of hand. That's good. Unless your bonus action was something super necessary that you want. What were you gonna do?
I just wanted to throw an oil flask.
No, absolutely not. That an action to use a item, so you cannot do that unless you take the thief. You didn't take. If you took the thief rogue, you could have done that. It's called quick something or handed. It's called something speed. It's like an improved sleight of hand. Tonky, you're up.
All right. So the one that's right in front of me that made an attack. Going to
the one that's cut you with the scimitar.
I'm just gonna be like, and immediately just two hands in front of me, shaking really, really violently, and there's a green kind of pulsating blob that starts to form. And yeah, and it's just gonna be like, and it's just gonna kind of slowly just float over to him, and the very slow. And... Oh yeah,
oh, it's a dex save though, right?
Chromatic orb is what I'm casting.
Oh shit! Well, it is with disadvantage though.
Why?
Because it's a ranged spell attack at point blank.
Okay.
Yep, kind of like how you would shoot a bow and arrow. I know this because there was a podcast I listened to where he was giving his characters advantage for doing range at point blank, and then he rescinded it like many episodes later, as that's
I mean, I'm
like
not gonna get into an
Right.
argument, but yeah.
right.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what I'm doing. So
cool. Let it rip.
disadvantage. The first is a 14. Second is a 15. So 14.
Nice. Let me double check. Oh yeah, that's an easy clap on him. 14's good.
14 hits.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be 3d8 poison damage.
Dang, homie.
Did
so
you roll? You don't get to pick. Oh wait, it's chromatic orb.
Yeah, it's chromatic orb.
Yep, I was confusing with Chaos Bolt. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, no.
3d8 poison damage.
Sir.
Ugh,
So
stinky poopy.
yeah, I was thinking more like bile. So 4
Right.
plus 7 plus 3, so 14 total.
Nice. And
Right into his face.
yeah, and that just fucking he starts like puking and he dies. You create this nasty fucking bile-filled orb. And when it pops on him, it is just like the stinkiest poison, like... Yeah, he starts like convulsing and puking, and he dies of poison immediately.
Yeah.
That is disgusting.
That's how I like it. And then I'm gonna move back about 10 feet.
Okay.
And that's that.
And that is that. Okay. And Bandit Captain's up. Bandit Captain, having his face locked with Jewel, and taking this necrotic damage, having T-Fob right next to him, dodging his longsword, then this like other like flashy T-Fob Echo Knight by him. What was his name again? Your Echo Knight was like Hoseko or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Ekose? Yeah.
Ekose.
Either way, he's going to use his action to disengage.
Coward.
And he's going to run here. Jewel, would you rather I make another 3 attacks under that shield? But he's running away because that is disgusting what you did to his face. And he's completely, he in his mind thinks he's flanked by that Echo Knight. And action, movement. That is his turn. Jose, you're up. I'm sorry, T-Fob, you're up. You're muted if you're talking. Or if you're sleeping.
Ekose.
Alright. I could just do his turn for him.
Maybe he pulled a Kevin and he sleep briefly.
Maybe he pulled a Kevin and is just grabbing a couple hours. Since that's the case, he's just going to make one longsword attack on the red brand that's south of him. I'm sorry, they are not red brand bandits. I just used that token.
Short rest.
They are bandits. He's going to take a longsword attack. I'll just click it off his sheet so everybody can see it. did it not go through?
There you go.
Nice.
Ooh, 25.
Ooh, watch me. Watch me.
Ooh.
And he bloodies him. And if Jose was here, I'd use some of his spells and other things, but he's not. So that is his turn. And it is the bandits' turns.
Oh,
and
jeez.
This one is just going to move up here. And 2 attacks are going to go against Jose. Damn. And neither of them hit. Book. Because T-Fob's got an 18 armor class. Okay.
Jesus.
The one in front of Jewel is going to make an attack on Jewel. That was a nat 1. Gee, got a lot of nat 1s. And there's one that's manacled. Who's going to try and break out of his manacles using an athletics check. Even if it was higher, it wouldn't have done much, but it was also pretty much it was a 2. So
Nice.
the bandits don't get away with much. The bandits are doing miserable. Jewel, you're up. I should put a restraint on this one to show he's manacled.
Okay. I'm going to turn to the enemy that is also next to me. And I'm going to hit him with my mace.
Smash his fucking head in, Jewel. Stove his dome.
I try. Right, I can just click mace. The 17.
That's a hit.
8 bludgeoning damage plus 2 rage, so 10.
Oh, yeah, he's dead.
Woo!
You stove his fucking head in.
Okay,
Fucking, yeah. Just your white horse that's behind you, along with you, gets a nice spray of blood across it.
Nice.
Your white horse just gets a mist of red blood from that skull.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be like, first choice, and then
yeah.
I'm going to use my bonus action to, let's see, cast Shield of Faith on myself. I'm a great cleric.
Yeah, no, you're doing your thing.
Let's see. I think it is a level 1 spell. Okay, so I have 2 level 1s remaining.
Okay.
Shield of Faith gives me a +2 to my AC. The material component is a small parchment with a bit of holy text written on it. So, yeah, this little scrap of paper like burns up, and my shield kind of glows and then like extends around me.
It's pretty cool.
Turtle shell. Yeah, hell yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I just have blood on me and this cool magical shield. I guess now I can move since that guy's dead.
Shield of Faith is a bonus action, has a range of 60 feet. You can target a creature of your choice within range using a bit of holy text written on a small piece of parchment, and a shimmering field erupts and gives you a +2 armor class. But it does not work. No, I'm just kidding. You're good.
It is a concentration, so
Okay,
there's
cool.
that.
Duration is
Okay, so I'm just going to move now. It's like I have such low hit points, but I know that my friends will end this fight.
And you're raging.
So I'm going.
So
yeah,
it's kind of makes sense
I'm
that you
going to
stove a
just,
dude's
like,
head in and keep running.
keep moving like into the fray over here.
Nice. Hell yeah.
It's just a bunch of eating brownies.
Fucking.
Jabronis. I thought you said pepperonis because I'm fucking hungry.
I just had a pepperoni.
That's my turn.
Okay, awesome. Right into the fray. Core, you're up.
I don't have to disengage this guy, right? Because he's like immobilized, sort of.
He couldn't take a disadvantage or an opportunity. He could not take an opportunity of attack if he wanted to. Correct.
Right. And say I wanted to, if I go around somebody, they can't take an opportunity attack on me, can they?
As long as you go around them, correct. As long as you don't, once you enter 5 feet, you don't break that 5 feet. You're good.
Okay. Let's see.
What a fucking weird turn of events. Like the fact that you noticed your charm person scroll was taken because like
I was very
you're
upset
like,
by that.
hey man, are you sure you want to be stealing from people? That's not like the smart thing to do. And like we don't have to. You son of a bitch! As you realize.
It's like.
Oh, and then Lenny's like, all right, that's enough out of you. I'm making a citizen's arrest.
So if I go over here and I go over here, then I can have flanking on this guy, right?
If you use your dash.
It's 50 and my moving speed is 60.
Your moving
Because I'm a
speed
monk.
A monk has a speed of 60?
It keeps going up.
I know they're fast, but holy shit.
No, eventually they can be on like, they can fly basically at the end.
I come at you like a spider monkey, Chip.
Unless I'm reading this entirely incorrectly.
Can you help me understand? Your speed only increases by 10 feet while you're not wearing armor or a shield.
Right, but it does that every time.
Increases when you hit certain monk levels. You're at level 3, right?
Yeah, so it's plus 10, isn't it? Plus 10. No, I'm at level 4. Isn't it plus 10 every time?
Oh, you hit level 4.
Yeah.
Your speed is 60. I forgot I gave you level 4 after the
Yeah, because I single-handedly handled that one.
Yeah. And I was just like so baffled. I was like, you got this, man. Welcome to a level up, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rich. Yeah. You get there no problem. You go to help that guy, you see he gets handcuffed, you're like, all right, well think about what you've done. And then you just like,
yeah, that's exactly what I was like. I was like, I'm kind of disappointed.
Yeah, and like the Flash, you just like zip.
Yeah, and I mean, I mostly blame this guy, so I'm kind of more upset with him.
Yeah.
And I just attack him right away with my quarterstaff.
Okay, make a quarterstaff attack.
Holy shit! It was a nat 1
with advantage because Jules there.
Oh my gosh! Yes, 12.
Nice. That, however, does not hit the bandit captain. It just bounces off his studded armor.
Okay.
Back.
I will do flurry of blows.
Okay, spend a key point and make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
9 and 13.
Neither of those hit. That's your first attack. Do 2 more for your second unarmed strike because they have advantage. So make 2 more. Nice.
14 and 18.
So the 18 does hit. Roll the damage with unarmed strike. I think it's a D4 plus Dex.
7.
Nice. Max Dimaggio. You hit him for 7 damage, and that brings him to bloodied.
My hands do more damage than my quarterstaff now.
I think they always have at this point. How many fury blows you get.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Slim Lenny, you're up.
Cool. 25 feet over to here.
Okay.
I'm going to do a short. Can I do a short bow attack on the bandit master champion big man? And then use a bonus action to throw a flask, or is that not kosher?
So you ran over here, and
Yep.
now you want to do... What was the first thing you wanted to do?
Short bow attack.
If you use your short bow attack as an action, you would need to use a free action to put your bow away, which leaves you with your bonus action. But because you want to like throw it, shooting a bow and throwing a vial is going to take you a little bit longer than this like 6-second interaction. Because you have to like put your bow away. You also have to like pull the potion out. You have to aim both of them. It's because you have to aim both of them is why I'm hesitant. So no, I'm not going to let you throw a flask for bonus action.
Cool. Then I'll just do my short bow.
Okay. At who? The bandit camp?
The master bandit man.
Okay. Bandit captain. Let your short bow rip. Oh, god
22.
diggity damn. That's a hit. And roll your sneak attack as well. So I believe that's...
double or advantage. Once per turn. It's just an extra 2d6.
Okay. So 3d6 total plus your dexterity mod once.
So if I just click on the short bow and then do another 2d6, that'll be good, right?
Yeah.
Jose says that he can't hear audio on Discord.
Let me figure out what happened there. But let's just
He's
keep
not.
going. Let's not worry about that.
He's not in Discord.
Because he's not in Discord.
That's okay.
So it's 10 damage.
Okay, 10 damage. He is cool. He's not bloodied. He is bloodied, but he's not mortal quite yet. So the arrow sticks into his hide, and he just lets out a holler. But he's still in it. Anything else?
No, that should be it.
Okay. Tonki, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna flip one of my blue rings around, grab my staff, smack it real hard, and as it happens, 3 little daggers pop out the top. Shing shing! And that would be a magic missile. I'm sending it to one of each of the 3 alive around Jewel.
Okay,
so the first one is...
Let's do the first magic missile to the bloodied one.
2.
2 DiMaggio.
Now to the captain. 2. Rolling low, damn. Other one is 5, of course.
Nice, the one that wasn't hurt yet.
The one's at 12 o'clock, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. That one is bloodied now, though, so that's good.
Cool, cool. So 225, and that's my turn.
All right, Bandit Captain is up. Bandit Captain is going to make a quarterstaff attack as he is breaking away from you. Oh shit! Roll
24.
for damage. Okay.
Oh.
That's okay. He's mortal now, at least. And on his last leg, he is going to make a mess of fucking attacks on Jewel with advantage. The first scimitar attack is...
No.
Actually, hold on. Before I continue there... What did you roll to attack him? Was it 24? Okay, never mind. So yeah, Jewel, the first scimitar attack is a 18. Does that hit you with your magical force field?
Yes.
18 does hit you.
Yes.
Okay. So you have a shield and armor, and your AC is only 14.
Guess. I don't know. It says 14 on my character sheet.
It says you have a shield, but it doesn't show that you're wearing any. You never dragged armor onto your character.
Huh.
You don't have any armor right now.
Email.
I feel like we talked about this before, and I guess we just forgot to.
My dex is 0.
Yeah, but with chainmail, your AC is 18.
Oh, and then if she's got that shield adds 2, right? So she's at 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, because chainmail is AC 16. Shield was +2, so that's 18. Plus.
So she did play soccer without her chainmail.
Oh, she forgot to put her chainmail back. That's why. You're playing soccer with your chainmail on. That's all that was. Well, here's the second scimitar attack. Your health might be a little higher, but we're not gonna retcon anything. Second attack with the scimitar is not a hit. Now his offhand dagger attack. Oh, damn, that's not a hit either. So that is going to be Bandit Captain's turn. T-Fob is going to make a longsword attack on the guy who's below him still. That is going to be a... Oh, that's right. I was going to actually roll this publicly since it's a PC. Does that hit a bandy? Oh, where is the bandy? Ooh, that doesn't hit. Okay. Action surge, just because I'm actually kind of hungry and want to hit this guy. And that's not a hit. Okay. It is the bandit's turn. The one north of Jewel is going to take a swing at her with the scimitar. The Simi, neither of those hit. The one south of T-Fob, that's getting his ass handed to him by everybody, is going to make a scimitar on T-Fob. And that is also not a hit. The one with the manacles is going to start running away. He's going to start just running through the grass. The river is north of you guys.
Your manacles.
So he's in manacles, just fucking running away.
I paid good money for those.
Yeah, well, you're about to lose them. And
you better chase him down.
Yeah, it is Jules' turn. Oh, wait, he actually has a dash action, so...
He'd be disadvantaged, though, because he can't balance. Or at least having...
That's a good question, but... Nah,
Have you ever run with your hands tied behind your back?
Yes. And he is going to be 10 feet off the map.
I need to hear this story later.
Yeah. Core's up. It's just because he's not doing anything other than just running. So it's like he's using his full turn to run.
I thought it was
Do you want me to make him a rogue and give him a cunning action bonus dash for a third set of 30 feet? Core, you're
No.
Okay.
No, it's not my turn.
Yeah.
Isn't it
Bandits just went.
Wasn't Jewel?
Yeah,
Jewel's after.
Jewel has a higher picks. Yeah, go for it. I must have clicked it twice on accident. And it wouldn't make sense though, because she has a 12.
Alright, I'm just going to try to hit the one at, what is that, 9 o'clock?
Yeah, sure. To your left.
with my mace, which is a 7. Damn.
Diggity damn. Any bonus
Um,
actions?
Can I take my potion? You know what? I think I'm gonna use a spell instead and do healing word to myself. Oh, I still only have level 1 spells because I never took level 3 in cleric yet. So healing word is 1d4 plus 4, I believe.
Yeah, healing word. 1d4 plus
Yes.
Wismod.
Is that 3 or 4? Sorry, I can double check.
Your Wismod is 3. So 1d4 plus 3.
3. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Max heal. 7 points. Thank
Which
God.
is basically 14 for a Raging Barbarian. Let's see here.
Ooh. I am technically not bloodied anymore, but I'm damn close.
I just realized, the minute you casted your Shield of Faith, you lost your rage.
Why? Because rage is concentration?
A barbarian can't cast spells or concentrate on one while raging.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Because while you're raging, it would be difficult. Although that's the rules as written. From what I see, you can precast some stuff, but you can't concentrate. So there's like some exceptions, but it's pretty rare. I think since you're a war domain cleric, like casting.
Yeah, I mean, we can look at it.
Casting healing word while you're raging, I might let fly just because like it's a word that you just have to chant.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. But
right,
because you are raging, it would be hard to like. Again, that's the rules as written, but like you are war domain, so it's like you're channeling war magic, so to speak. I'll have to sleep on that one just because it would be me.
I know it's cool. Yeah, I have to read up on that
for
too.
For now, since you did just get this first level, we'll just say you're not that strong of a raging barbarian war domain cleric yet. So for now, your rage does drop, just to make that clear. And then as time progresses and you train more with it, we'll see where it goes.
Ooh. All right, so I'm gonna stay there because now that I'm not raging, I could go down very, very.
Yeah, I mean, you still have 20 armor class.
Yes, I have 20 right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my turn.
Yep, healing word, everything. Okay, Core, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna go over here and attack the bandit captain with my quarterstaff. I do not hit. I'm gonna attack with the flurry of blows. So the first one I did a 23 and a 14. So that's with advantage. So that hits, right?
On the bandit captain.
Yep.
Your unarmed strike hits, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I did 4 on him. And then on my second one, does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit him.
Okay, so just the first one. So just 4 damage total.
Okay.
I feel like I'm chastising him, like spanking him.
Yeah. Stop being a bully. Just like spanking his bum bum. Let's see here. Slim Lenny, you're up.
Cool. Shimmy, yeah. Dagger attack on this bandit here.
Okay, with advantage.
Whoop. 18.
That's a hit.
That's a 4 plus 2d6, right?
Oh yeah, because of sneak attack. Yep.
Because of sneak attack.
Oh, that's fuck, dude. That's yikes. Yeah, that's overkill. You stab him, and when you just hit the exact artery you need to for like half of his blood to spill out in one burst. Disgusting. All the blood just sprays all over first choice as Jules' horse now is red.
Whose horse is that?
So that was your action?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
How far did I move? This is like
5 feet. 10 feet.
10 feet.
We'll call it 10 feet. You have 15 feet plus your bonus action to dash for another 25 if you want, so 40.
I can move through. Can I get to here with my just normal movement?
Yep, you can just move there with normal movement and still have your bonus action.
Cool. Can I use bonus action to do another dagger attack?
You can make an offhand attack, but your short sword is in your offhand, and you did have your bow out before, so I'm just gonna say last turn you free action put your bow away.
Okay. So I can use my short sword, but not another dagger.
You can use your short sword, and you'll make a d6 without the modifier when it hits.
Yep.
With advantage. 18 hits, but fish for that nat 20.
So do it again?
Yeah. Just in case you get a nat 20. Ooh, nice, close. Roll just a regular d6. No sneak attack, no dex mod.
4.
That gator's dead. You went through just cleaning up the battlefield, dude. You see that guy run away with your manacles, and you're like, I gotta end this quick.
Yeah,
you start poking all these dudes as you're running through.
There's an artery. There's another artery.
There's an artery. You're Murdoch. Who's up next? Tonky, you're up.
Yeah, noticing the last dude, I'm just gonna kind of do like some weird get down on the ground and do a barrel roll over here, and as I stand up, shoot a fire bolt at the main guy.
Barrel roll. Jeez, you're tumbling through the tall grass.
Yeah, I don't really have to bend down to roll. It's just kind of it's like a fluid motion.
There.
So that's an attack roll. So that is gonna be a nat 1.
Oh shit. Roll a d12. 1 through 4 you hit Jewel. 5 through 8 you hit yourself. 9 through 12 nothing happens. Thanks for redeeming the treat, Canaron.
It's a 6. What does that mean?
That's
so cute,
yourself.
so cute.
Dope.
Oh.
So as I'm rolling and let it, I guess I hit the ground and it just lights my ass on fire.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's a 1d10.
1d10 damage to yourself.
Cool. That's 6 damage. Fuck yeah.
Are you bloody?
Let's go. No.
Okay. That's good news.
Almost.
This is good news.
I did more damage to myself than anyone else in this fucking fight.
So far, yeah. So far. Bandit Captain's up. And he is going to just throw his sword on the ground, his scimitar and his dagger on the ground. He's going to drop down to his knees at your feet, Jewel. and he's gonna say, "Mercy, mercy, please, show us some mercy. We're only doing what the fate intended us to do. It's just but our destiny." And it's T-Fob's turn, and he's gonna yell to Slim Lenny, and he's gonna say, "Hop on the horse, lad. It's the only way to get this bandit." And he jumps on his horse. Or let's see here. What does we're getting texts from the great beyond. Is T-Fob want to text in what he's
T-Fob is typing.
Let's see what he wants to do. Oh shit. Okay, he's gonna run up to the bandit captain and hold a knife to his throat and ask, "Who framed
Got any
Roger
grapes?
Rabbit? What fate?" Nice.
Great.
Got any grapes?
You got any milk in your hands?
And then he waddled away. Waddle, waddle.
Waddle away. What fate? Who sent you? What sort of deal? And that's your turn. The bandit is going to... You can see him in the distance now. He's now 70 feet off screen, so... However far it is to get to the screen for you. He's just over 120 feet away. But yeah, he's still running and he's manacled. Jewel, you're up. Bandit captain in front of you, barbecue sauce on his titties.
Stop.
Begging for help.
No.
He's got
It's
an
my
arrow
turn.
sticking out of him. Oh shit.
This
You don't
guy.
have to roll
I mean,
for
I
it if
don't
you
have-
want to.
I'm not a paladin, but yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you don't have to roll for it. He's like in submission to you. How do you do it?
Myself. I just take his head off.
With a mace too, so it's a pulp.
I just smash it off.
As you're standing there and the noon sun is just beaming down on you and the salty smell of blood, and from the POV of a man on his knees in front of you, in the background you just see First Choice like rear up on its two legs covered in blood. It's like,
Yes. And it's like a shining light behind me.
yeah, it's like, and then like the beam of
Like,
light of the sun is coming
Of
down
course,
on you.
red hair
Just
and
a
my
soldier's
red hair.
perfect battlefield situation. And in your mind right now, you're having a flashback of the same day that you died. Yeah, and it's like this was just like moments before you turned around and died. But before that, you had executed a guy in the same fashion. As this guy's on his knees and he's just like, "Please, have mercy." But this time there's a red horse behind you, a red knight. And you just fucking blow his head up. Turn order is over. But anybody that wants to grab a horse and go for that other guy.
Yeah. Tonky, let's go.
So you guys mount up. Let's not worry about a turn order right now.
Salt and
But
pepper's here.
This guy is moving further away, but you're on a horse, and you have basically double movement as him. So the two of you riding Salt and Pepper. Let me pull the horse image back up.
So here's my question.
Yeah.
Since we're riding a horse, it's technically faster.
Yep.
And the momentum going, can my mage hand have the same momentum?
I think that's
I don't plan.
Like, this is
I think it's a
relativity.
little- I think
I don't
it's a
plan
little
on
too
doing
physical.
damage with it. I kind of just want to shove him down.
Right. As you
Because
guys...
you can shove with a mage hand. I'm
You
just
can
trying to see if it'll
shove
catch up.
with a mage hand. You can shove him 5 feet with a mage hand?
But with the same propulsion that we're on the horse,
No,
it would shove
that's a
him.
little too physical, yeah. Because you move the hand up to 30 feet each time you use it, but it doesn't. It's not like a bullet or a projectile. It's an illusion. It's tricks are for horrors, Michael. Illusions.
They're illusions.
So like, let's see here. I'm trying to see where Mage Hand says you can shove. Because I know there's the cantrip Gust of Wind that can move someone 5 feet.
I mean, it says the only restrictions I see, it says it cannot attack, activate a magic item, or carry more than 10 pounds.
Right.
Those are the only restrictions that I see. I
I'm just
figure
gonna
if it would
say-
say you can't, but whatever.
Right. Well, if you can't attack a shove, so in order to shove, you have to take the attack action. You use an action to take the attack action.
That in Baldur's Gate 3,
Yep,
which
you can.
goes off the rules of D&D, you can use Mage Hand to shove. I do it all the time. It's awesome.
So do I.
If you're fighting on rooftops and stuff, you can just like use Mage Hand to push people off. It's fucking sick.
Yep,
Right.
it is fantastic.
I mean, you do have to roll like a strength check
Right.
versus a strength check.
Right. So, do you remember, Jewel, when you were playing Nerva and you had the amulet that let you shove people?
Oh yeah, I think
That's
was
because,
a contest.
well, no,
right?
that's because,
Oh,
so the
okay,
reason,
well.
so how that became a thing, and the reason why I sadly will not let you shove this guy with the mage hand. If you take the telekinetic feature, it gives you mage hand. If you already have mage hand, which Nerva did, if you already have mage hand when you take the telekinetic feature, it lets you shove one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. So because you need the feature to shove with it, I am not going to allow it. I will say not now. If you want to roll me a flat D20 and get a nat 20, I'll let it happen. I'll give you a shred of chance, Tonki.
There was no nat 20.
Okay. But yeah, I just knew when you said shove with Mage Hand, I was like, yeah, totally, like that's possible because I remembered Nerva being able to do it. But that was because the amulet gave her the telekinetic feature, telekinetic feat. But if you want to hurl a firebolt at him, I'll let it fly. I'm just picturing one of you in each saddle, one of you salt, one of you pepper, one shooting a short bow, and one shooting a firebolt.
I mean, I'm trying to capture this guy.
Yeah, we're trying to capture him.
You can do non-lethal short bow.
Okay, I'll try a non-lethal short bow.
Okay, just roll a regular short bow attack.
It's a 19.
Okay, roll for damage.
9.
Yeah, his HP was 11. So with 9, you definitely can sink that arrow in his ass. Along with his armor class was like 12. So 19, you can slow him down significantly, and you guys can catch up and stop him. And the horse can, we'll say, just like Sheb can tip him
Little
over.
Sheb.
Little Sheb can tip him over as it plows into him.
Perfect.
But I do think we've gone a little too far for tonight. We were about 54 minutes past. So why don't we just pick up with we gotta have a name for the two of you on Little Sheb, like as a fighting force, because
this is fucking salt and pepper.
Yeah, Salt and Pepper is here, and they have a bandit captive for night, and we'll just pick up tomorrow. I'm sorry, next week.
Next week.
Outrageous.
Alrighty.
All right, cheers, guys. Thanks for hanging around.
Yep.
Thank you.
Later.
Good night, everyone.
Night.